some years ago, no, you are Kabia 5 and 3 matches and not win of the league Yehuda Dada and our more relegation of Yehuda Dada. But this then to send your I can say last match Anthony Yehuni Wide Waji League because your nations on nation Esha on Sutimage. Yes, we share and I'll be any. Yes, share and can be any illusion and bit me. Okay. I think it's a competitive part.
My am teacher, more involving music. Eddie Ahmadi League in Amotefe and for Casse, more fixed matches. More the league in Cabet. Who a player, who teaching now to this as a media. Send
Anna because sometimes my own name near Koso during the match, before the match, and even after the match. Because Bia will be a bit too quiet from Bia Accra, Abakumasi, Akobukum. Why she Ghana Yakoi? Oh, now will be too quiet about Bia with my Korean match. Sometimes we don't see a sentence in your head, then so with my Korean. It's all to make a show movie say, yes, I know, man. But meaning, I must have no money in either. I to me a Pia Bonten and Abasa, but it's about time or so made in Mujana. Ubi kwa we no kwasha ye na yemfa na credit man vanity
ya ma yenimze mo now for bebre wa mamone a momone omoye we na wo ho na omo kika sansen ne fa mo ayo omo no mo frema nkomo be na ayo omo
aya most other footballers just fine binum enim no ma yakoso e biti obisa na oche mu kira na wo se wo e bi entisa and I mean sometimes no games ni bi o ha na amasa no mani na esi ne bi o ha 4 hours to the game 2 hours to the game na scoreline be about ampa ye be pono na sa na tenti I think say be as perception on na ma sa no mani na ECC no say minim or say omutimi no ma be found because abu say ye na ye wo ha na say ko match na what is almost say 2-1 na after match o bet na 2-1 na on say na etwetwe aso
yeah
nti teams no say omuhu ni omo be na sa no mani na
Faba bi na say eno na ya affect mu value na wa fi ejuma ya waye ohun na ali se be wanze bi o say apija wo league kese bi ni ade o ze do mo si tag league no eno na affect mu value ni we ma ne ba form ni ade marketing value no
ene de no kre but sada na me hu ba bi ya na ifiba because I would say 2 teams for match say nka bi a Endra Inter Miami match o money Porto Fabian predicting na ABOU. Yeah, ubetina predicting na ABOU, but say obi betina I think say yebebo league na we no EBCC ye your social media movie. You obi journalist bi empese mebo ni din ewa. O post here e kan o ma o be hye go ne sa no me ampa ni na esi. So what I say?
No ya na ehu.
See
ya na ehu.
Ana bibi and I me proud and me happy say Sano money be embe for.
Oh, okay.
Me and I say ye team because ye team no be as
stay awake and
breaking
watch.
News: Accra Hearts of Folk has announced the appointment of Masood Didi Dramani on a 2-year deal. Breaking news.
But
breaking news confirmed.
This live.
Following a comprehensive evaluation.
Let's go.
Of technical team and players' performance in the recent concluded Ghana Premier League season, the board of Accra Hearts of Folk has implemented a strategic change to strengthen the team's effective immediately. Coach Masood Didi Dramani has been appointed as head coach on a 2-year contract. The Kenka Hondi and the licenses Okuta UEFA Pro licenses when in Jude Commander Catcher has it.
No concept on a back transfer discussions on table. You shouldn't trust anyone. Because when the issue came up, a coach placed the call to Mpadimfo Hearts of Folk. They gave him 24 hours to make things right. And as we speak, they've confirmed the manager. You don't trust anybody when it comes to this business. And I think that but coach no benya juma for coach back no.
Back
benya juma bi. He na never but all have game now. Botafogo for no boy now. It was total dominance from Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain bobo natural zampa. Only European champions. Say ye tournament no. Say ne pre-tournament favorite. No me one of them ampa. The game and performance no more year against Botafogo no was evident ampa. They are one of the favorite to win the FIFA Club World Cup. But they did what was expected of them. I mean, Botafogo for no. They came into the game with the mentality said, if you leave Paris Saint-Germain to play football, if you leave them to control the game, they are going to hurt you. So the ABOU said, we won't give them the opportunity to get whatever they need. And to him, a lot of fouls Enzo Timiko also in the game. And said the nanoman Enzo Siko again, it was only evidence that Nasa had an Enzo Bitimaba. A branch of Gregory, he had not less than 4 fouls Enzo in the first half. Just to make sure that each and every single timer, Paris Saint-Germain in control, or more trying to transcend from defense to attack, he'll make sure say why they need for. And it's one regional, a hard team find Paris Saint-Germain. So it's something that now the team should try and see that teams that are more physical against Paris Saint-Germain, I be call the team because in inviting how are flan, but they are skinny and they can't give you that sort of physicality in midfield. So if you want to go toe to toe with Paris Saint-Germain, definitely you can't match them. So what you need to do is you give them your physical presence in the game. And so this guy, Alan, he's played in the Serie A, Wabo Udinese, Wabo Napoli, or the ball Everton. So one person or the can't win your bias, our guy, and the beer to me cause you and so to me the moment. Yeah, football, no, and we are seeing a lot of talent and so FIFA Club World Cup. Yes, so Manchester United are ball Gratasara Muninada. So they had that experience kaka in their game. And so to me a ball. Normally see a World Cup na say and you fluke. See a come World Cup na say person ball moment World Cup no one year. You talk of Brazil, you be talking about the Argentinians and other stuff. Or buy or one man so evidence say a bus a World Cup na da so kwan dia. Or mo hono or mo nanim ball and or train. I'm not saying say any of the and to be team but when UEFA teams in the ball first one we are na obiansha we were talking about it. I mean the European teams free other continent boy and obiansha. We were talking about that. Yeah. For Yema Bona almost lose here. We should talk about them. And performance is sounding. If you look at them and you see how they are playing football, they are giving you everything you need in football. And that is the essence of the FIFA Club World Cup. I think that I enjoy the game personally. But once again, Dembele Chelsea will need to know there's some sort of I am found in team. In Kakra, Ramos Luis Enrique said he can't lead the line for him. If you look at him and the number of times now Luis Enrique shouting on him, trying to let him do the right things at the right times it tells you on each and every single time. Or Chelsea football never say no man or Portugal or Jan Ho. And about France, he's not been able to live up to that expectation. So I think that it was a good game. Wow, you could see that Paris Saint-Germain dominating, but Botafogo for were doing the right things, making sure say you won't get the opportunity to hurt us. And I think that to perfection now, we are going to enjoy a lot of games. Yes, starting tournament. I mean, see, I show Big 10 and I was not seeing and feeling the tournament, but I think that who games I admire that sort of the essence of the FIFA Club World Cup. So we are watching games. That Estaval guy for Chelsea, they've got themselves a good player. The only thing that Enzo Maresca encounter problems is for them to be able to manage on a Kopama. Because if you listen to the boy no more better, he enjoyed playing as a number 10. The position and will enjoy your ball. But that is the play for the campaign. In the last 2 seasons, if you look at Chelsea's team, he's been one of their very best players. So if somebody is coming in, not sure what number 10 it brings questions to a coach in the tables. Say he'll be able to deal with that questions, and get answers. And if he's able to get the answers, I think you have a good player. But in Western times, or Bob Moore, they were left in as well. And then against Ali, if you look at the game, he tells you that he's a good game. For a player to play for any team, Palmeiras, now all that sort of a performance, 13 goals and 9 assists in 31 appearances last season. And then FIFA Club World Cup should tell you Chelsea and your gem. And he is able to adapt to system, which of course I believe will be adapted. Because you're soft bar in Jama and oba London so one ne papa ne maame ne oba London. So said the amount for him say in recent times talent by Europe your name and your best, and this is someone they feel so also talent no maybe we are left footed there, but he's close to Neymar no. Na ne maame ne papa be ban I think say a good one because London no mu jane mane ba akofie ne mane mobra ko London e hode landing bridge be guess wo ho bibia ho ensanie bibia nie e available sika wo ho ubenya bia di won hwe afei na owura akofie ho bra ba so be bon one man bo so Chelsea are a player and off the field too they are getting something that a bell ring bell in the boys head say you came to play football ko nakobo, and if they get that in the boy they are going to enjoy him. I enjoy him play ali for na kire yen say yenkrum hanomie omie huhu de kire yen o ma kire yen say e ba Africa ha omuni bo ne bo ampa obi anchi no omombo but omo fru koduru soro ha o ma kire yen say me say akakra because if you look at them anyhow see your money ncheda nye huhu bi asa. But this is the FIFA Club World Cup, the kind of performance of modern Adino. And you yeah, 1 week. It should tell you in football.
All right, yeah, mamo akwaba ereba Fakye TV meno na associate trase. Na ye bomo de agree on seba. Ke babe rameti mere man so ro no na ye joada na koma ye de bano e dos ye papa ni nebe na ya bomo de ne de ramu etimi e de amount what join here. Oh, you're live on Fakye TV. Oh, the honest or more than answer can you want in 10 video no so. Over like, wa share, wa comment. Na boa na nema de ye pa. Etimi edi am on Facebook. Fakye TV. Unyano waja message no ho. Na wa boa na tutu na ko ye pa. Etimi era manya no ko. Onsan wa kunya so on YouTube no Fakye TV also no. Obomo modern na wetimi adwene ho na boa. Na hihye na ko ye pa. Etimi era ma kama na ne. Koma yo de ban do so the FIFA Club World Cup no jumadi no eguso a ekoso a latest update no ye de be ram na aboa ma hye no akoye kama pa so etimi edi aman no so echi no owo akonya so obobo modern na wetimi adjoin ye enso ewo ho no na message bi are beba over the weekend after say Madrid no first win no and the African teams if FIFA koye no omo performance no de na wo ye kere fan for sa update ni na Fabra be rametimi aba in a form of text message on the WhatsApp line 020754 3637 020754 3637. Na yahwe na fisem no ya kakakra krobia commercial santi kotoko update na no pame do na be heart folk menyano tieze coach Masu Didi Dramani astop omo se signing bia na nkomo bia omo adidi so omo hwesi players bi mra me join omo no omo hot answer ni nebe na yeri update out on aba ne no obo modena wara mo probiman na tutu na koye kama pa etimi edi amomo a yeri on sesem no ewramu so no etimi edi amount ya no so echi no a big interview ni be ram ex Aduana Stars omo center back Efeni Emmanuel Akiokon na league no bobo ni ye pa and one player open league ni mo sensemetie ne niam bi agiri se nei emboa ma yem football no emfa ne ntoma pa infra ne nyina oberhe na ye ne di nkomo na waboaye edisa nkomo no etimiera chetike ho na nsem ye re bon dos ye papa ni na no ewura metimiera mantama me na ma okweke ye ko ba prestero be ye ko na ma no nsem no etimi a chance ye ama
ntina ye ne nya draw back eno ntina keto kraku ne general secretary akọ just to give morale to the African teams no mutim mo body so I support keto kraku ne eye ne na you makọ bibia so yes omo ma support na bibia no and so your second vice president ne makafo into what boys no command
teams ne dey obi anduru ada
I beka cho se kotoko be next season so that is what is easier to
and oje confederations cup
no I won't even go be
so omo bo omo je confederations cup na then probably next year omo say about Champions League they get there.
Yeah,
that is what he's saying. So what I say Gogu Chelsea be ball Flamingo oh sir okay no problem but Felipe Luis here juma o Jenebe a two possession based teams nearby. Enzo Maresca and Felipe Luis, former Chelsea player. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting. Nobody should miss it for anything. Where the bar.
Am I sure?
Oh, too careful. Yeah, Krobia that was it. Krobia can assume they say I know be in Club does.
Yeah, I'm only a Champions League. We are funny, Aji.
Cloud of the century. Cloud of the century. DIABY.
Enzo Maresca, Felipe Luis, former Chelsea player. It's going to be an interesting. Nobody should miss it for anything. Be at the bar.
Mama Kwaba, we made about Jumanji, Kessie, and also still here as we join us. Your boy Juma, come on, pay them out to join our live on Facebook. Fakye TV, now follow, like, share, where you are commenting on YouTube. Fakye TV, now subscribe, or abomode, where you are commenting and share, and answer on. Let me join here. O message, you me about. You ever kick it to me at 020-754-3637, 020-754-3637 up. Na nema deda ye pet me ra marebana ya ko amano ne na amano ne nsem no ewura metimi edi amana bibia adaye kama pa so era ma ken bibia aboko de
nyame atom brakwaku na so e
o mezo me wo edem pa
ede nyame as
so mo edem pa za amano ne so edede
o nyame adom transfer stories na eba na FIFA Club World Cup no after second round of group games omdom team of the week edi aba
as a why
some doors be brew ha
as a why you yare
o say
as a why you
oh DIABY said them the be person ni minya asem okofa bara me kokaba wo secret be brew me ho oh
that's why okay okay dey as a why you we that's all no be the kontokwa
said dia me ti biara me minya me ayo hallelujah Misia kumbe
I always see how to you. That's just all to your man is you. To your man, I have to add the Sinanko phone, you be out the fear of the Korea. And you'll be out to our seven, not the way I will run, not the way you will, not the way you car. Also, a musician. Also, a wound of Yahweh. Aye, prayers very
I put DIABY pray.
Onishi will be there.
Nah, okay.
Nade.
Men kashi, why? So,
oh, pa. And also look sharp.
Me that's it. Sana also the energy.
The jacket, the only people or you. Hey. About what you know,
I King Woos collections at Daruma.
But
on set men talk. Nadaruma. Onwa na shemi jacket, mu jacket. Oshe de demia. Okwane boss for. So I'm a Malcunche, King Woos collections. Yamishano pa.
Mate. But I'm also call for interest power the transfer window.
Oh yes.
Around the FIFA Club World Cup, But as the tournament in get interested, no rare result to be a banner there. Who yet de papa.
A more day. But
I was about
free round of 16 and the Bishia you can't pay so share assets now. Said ye table ni city na ye fan sa or one come qualify eco PM round of 16 no then can be
oh okay
yes
mate da ma jamu fam you hin any uncle why
right tabana sense na we na ye be breaking it down na you touching it down na you knocking it down na nya daja jamu yom power mo ni nsemo na ma me fan chance ye esa no peba kaya me a story bit the Mount Senra game of Real Madrid eso a boy Jafrano Antonio Basa Rudiga one Argentine defender Gustavo Cabral ekwakuntokwa ema boy ne friend Rudiga edbe tudase Cabral ekwa Rachel wa abuse no ekikasa bi kire no na FIFA investigative team ekwatena se almost say infanto Rudiga name ese omatena se omahwe angles ni nyina na me patcho no video evidence bibia no ekire se boy na ye Gustavo Cabral bibia no ekire se Rachel wa abuse boy ye friend Rudiga wani na term entinsam na Rudiga de batudwa no omantima substantiate omuni bibia omudi be gina so entomo ponsam na tuobu eno ediaba ye jama mo na so far Roma FIFA Club World Cup second round of group games upon a year Rom the final group games na Roma so far team of the week say ana me patro city na say goalkeeper Courtois ana omote aman say team of the week no le performance konkai ana opanyiro ye be epic Gyökeres ono so eja right back ene nya point na ye friend Barbosa onu chira na Manuela Kenji omna board 3 back o konfifi wa Nicolo Barella and your Pablo Barrios ukwa your Kenneth Jordes and Angel Di Maria Lionel Messi and almost LED na usha yenya obiti say Hurricane as well the attack no Reverend John Arias one Hurricane and LED attack say so far team of the week said the City Jejamo na no Real Madrid game against Pachuca yenya Barcelona fan minim so ya Barca fan so ya Pachuca fan okwashe Lamine Yamal Jesse and I'm Pacho Obedemo na Real Madrid supporters no omo yan said en tafre abeton kukom no omo toto no mapono omo huru ni papa o de ntene akwa kakra eno eyo Roma na se enro fan na o kwose Lamine Yamal ni Jesse edi Roma Abrana Madrid Pachuca bom game na duba bi na Madrid supporters no omo to no ma bro no omo se ono kwa no masa ofri hin wa betom no en wanya ba bia nyina se ba bia Madrid supporters no betwa selfie ujoni a eno na danso ye jejamo na Real Madrid omo sase a omo fasika omo etabriska no se tabrinwa ni Samadu sofa omu anya sika $38 million sika sofa madu denya na ultra participation ska omu nya ya $35 million and winning game pia $2 million o draw gamer $1 million na Madrid eba participation fee omu je $35 million no so for me winning one game and omu draw one game and tomanya $3 million or the koka 35 no na $38 million and a Madrid and sa asu atmaka na a best sad news at the Madrid Jude Bellingham opeka sana season papa na wie na me to name as ni shoulder we pro na empanyfo percent okwa shoulder surgery na ebe after the FIFA Club World Cup empanyfo so okwa shoulder surgery na opetran chain between 3 to 4 months and Sanobaba Baka watimi apa na diameter so far panyimfo say omanya eja point or depends NSC akan na omo yes Madrid eso hia no Madrid so hia na oman kwani surgery na eba agene pa eno edia pa ye jeja mutam nti opa ye friend Jude Bellingham onya ekwani surgery na bibia ebe kama 3 to 4 months and obetran chain eno edia pa Alonso diameter say as Alonso paye obiase Rodrigo ani age na Rodrigo befa Jama Alonso na anopami story di ma game against Pachuca Alonso anya woman po the better still Pacho way Rodrigo wanya woman po report amete as Rodrigo one sudden ka Alonso plans once there is some out for best £70 million about the Brazilian omo ebetimi atono there makes up Andra Beta ono Arsenal almost sporting director on su team come wachira or password Rodrigo be pemo Arsenal na biaso e kama as man so far o Madrid Rodrigo bought 65 minutes the last 3 months in here minutes awapo at the Madrid 65 minutes and what but the last time Rodrigo Shego at Madrid a fourth match and was Shego opener and your first leg was Champions League against Atletico Madrid and Rodrigo Shego since then Onyan Shego and from Madrid PM and Edepami Jamo na Uramo for Debebasa and Greek on say oye recovery no and now what was inside autographs at the Madrid supporters are on the party on the team brutal the PM our Sport City on PM our far Debas no Omaka supporters no aqua players in a chair no beer community and drink acquire recovery kakra our the Sport City va Debas na and all past supporters no attention no since autographs kakra as at the moment bia as at me fine and no at the pami chamo as at the moment so na mame pa munchen so far mame enfan to an end as last training session I me patch Orlando and no game papa against Benfica or China Sagamaka and the last round of group games and it's a pamunchin babo na almost squad didn't need to be a training at 29 players and no pay training ultra boy Shama Musiala it's a training and watch Kim Min Jai as a training I'm a piasso a kama at my pamunchin team and no edeba I church amutama province and company the press conference head of Amina Benfica game a nana tree about 10:45 and a company as we the press conference na piaso kama and no edeme toma travel as so kopemo Charlotte and on pekwakubo game am a piaso kama and no edeba mi chamu tamamo uko Inter Milan bibia ayefan good news about then you say Denzel Dumfries one Marcus Thuram and no matma join team no ama omu aye training am a back kama jamo panina Christian Chivo eso umpapa tuma Denzel Dumfries na Marcus Thuram omu tani je and a returning trainer on bama piaso aye fine and we deba Dembele eso Ramo APSia reporter mete some game against Seattle Sounders or Befree bench as a substitute. I'm a piaso kama and no Dembele no or better bench so kakra I'm a Luis Enrique na game no Petroja Lumen Field Seattle na Urama on the PSG ebesha Seattle Sounders na and a team no musomakai na Ukorama stadium capacity 68,740 nipa etimi fano no na piaso e kama stadium na tower ye church amutama mo donto afo tegare amako se afunfu se na manono afunfula nini no oja Nuno Mendes oja tu ya se masa se the fatigue bre asha se e show onua witness or bre and you Nuno Mendes no was Champions League or Pogba my PSG or Ligue 1 or Pogba PSG but Jofa Nations League and also Pogba papa se no sampa season para no or bre or teso na so ni bibia or bet try also managing ho ye set up bet me season kama ni nyina no se or recover well or day na bia so tima kama and no edge die checha mo edama mo chobe ready edama PSG on popo ekono na mame fanto anem so pay I got two door or no Juventus or manager no na or say Anna as all better the best coach in the world and as the best coach why was a Pep Guardiola on the coach Manchester Juve and Man City game no and I got two door and the trigger as Anna Sopo and the best manager we are seeing now what Teso and we are so playing the trigger now Juve mo Asha some Jonathan David representatives and team come your precise day almost so far or more I just intensity as was so now person we in coming days still buying a candidate on person very replacing Vlahovic na Beckham and Jonathan David so far Juve and representatives and team come na Napoli Urama report say Roma Boya Dan Ndoye Diametri so far agreement between Dan Ndoye and Napoli omu etimi areche Diametri say na say Bologna and boy no so ebekasa na Bologna and Napoli so akasa na na me pacho Bologna boya ye fede Danny Ndoye wetima kwa kuba adwuma eso ejama tima ye fede Napoli na bibia so ye kama jam Antonio Conte asiso onya Danny Ndoye na onya Jadon Sancho na ompia adima na nampabo ahene enu ye Lukaku a no mabefa eti ama Napoli bobo ko saya Conte Antonio Conte aso edia tudwa mi jam adama mo na jam Napoli uramo Liverpool Darwin Dashen Nunes Wakayes eti ache Napoli bobo no Demetri se wajatum ese opepo eti ama Napoli bobo no Demetri Silva Liverpool for na airtrain so from so mo pese by no tono was said Napoli any Liverpool kwadi come Liverpool jitumpe and on pema approval not Darwin Dashen Nunes Johnny team na friend Napoli na biaswa ye kama enu edepa na Ahila reporter meeting na wie ese Ahila omo arezi omo offer no for Victor Osimhen omo increase offer no for Victor Osimhen and 40 million euros per season. Sikapan Yabodino, almost Victor Osimhen, Alatayao, or 40 million euros per season. No me Portuma and Famomo, na Napoli there. Sikanon by 75 million euros. No, a Bassa Banijitum, as over Pamam Hilala, on Betmetriam Piaswaya Fire, and we are there Pamame Victor Osimhen and Victor Boniface. Now, Omuti e Diagra pa Synchrete, Papa Synchrete, Stars Players Synchrete, Omdomuti, and a Pia passes no. I'm a Piasso Ayakama, and no Victor Osimhen, no vacation to Omgusua, enjoy vacation. I'm a Piakama, Jametresa, Ugrama Tio Hernandez, and informing AC Milan. As one side, not so far, Saudi Arabia, Omutima Hilal, and your bread episode Omotenico, Diametresa Sepino, or Yajatum, as so Pekakubajuma, as so at the Amawomo, on Sakan 1 season, not one AC Milan, dealing up on a way here, Diametresa said, yeah, Bino Akayes, at the Acha Ahilal, I so from Komachokoya, or Petroni Timno, I'm a Piasso fire. Now, AC Milan and Arsenal or Alexander Zinchenko as we edin come them said 20 million euros Esika a better room at the Amapoint or Arsenal now Arsenal for transfer fee bet 20 million euros now Wabapa Jama Milan the Ama Adeno Aquente for Zinchenko and said the wage you know the wages no yes I was so papa high wages and no Amadeno Ayaden so Opa just say ote ni sika no so enya sa padia e bena ente ajama AC Milan so benyanjina pa na party 90% as a Thomas Partey a free Arsenal. Diamet is a way a first to first talks with Mikel Arteta this week. Partey and Mikel Arteta Ebesia na showdown talks Timakoso na oma break conversation down na oma touch situation down se Partey or betna anase opeko debo 90% as a Partey epeko eno edemeta Arsenal force so far contract na oma propose dem Partey no enya just ompesesa no omo revise no eno sika no matitibi so pedia or accepting the son of Mon-FRI Arsenal and we are some every party or buy a churchamo as to a jamamo so you go breaking on down not yet touching on down a jamu tamo maming room not men fanton set Milos Ikekes Liverpool left backer almost signed from Bournemouth no and a big day at Milos Ikekes so far the first part of the medical and the later part of Obetmaye na ochina wawie ne full medical no na wasan adama Liverpool na be come no what flight him one ne papa na tene nche no ena ne chofa ne partner ena ne brother no ena so form to flight ma omo professional contract akosi 2030 transfer fee ay 47 million euros with add-ons na Milos Kekes aswa join omo na biasu atimi ay fine eno edia pa bi cham edia mamo e wo dwumadi no so na mame mfanto anem asensem pina ba Jeremy Frimpong was say foreign vet and on one kasa transfer no waka nsem piafa ho ni nyina no sa was say a best feeling say oko Leverkusen was so above for half seasons at Jamal Leverkusen na o GBBA as well Leverkusen waji Bundesliga waji Super Cup waji DIABY Poker abroad Celtic waji treble as well home no chino osa eko rewrema say obepiem e wo Leverkusen house no waji double e wo Leverkusen into say Liverpool na wapa obey winning trophies bebre na be bia so atuma kama eno edeba ye checham adamamo na say Ibrahima Konate so far we disappointed with Liverpool contract renewal offer na omudiama no se me say eba negotiations owura no esworo kra on to asu biem Liverpool for so musro eso best I said a trend Alexander no je no bia no be fat trend formula ni be na next season they akopiem eso Real Madrid na bia come no akwa free agent eno edetawa ye Mohamed Kudus. So far, we're joining new agency. Now, you're from Roof. Now, sir, agency way say a banner transfer. I'm going to negotiate at Jama Mohamed Kudus. Now, Roof will negotiate at Jama World footballers. Most high profiles. Ushabitsa Van Dijk. I'm negotiating a transfer. Kai Havertz. Pel Matasaka, Seth Gnabry, Mika Barrett, or more and negotiate on Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, Omina show interest Omina Kudusa, Omope, na West Ham sir, Omo Epe goalkeeper, Omina Robert Sanchez of Chelsea, and Comope, and Tinka Chelsea, and Fasika, and Robert Sanchez, or na Common Famage Mohamed Kudus, Nankabia, as to Anya Kama, and for Emma Womo, and no Ed. Pamaswa, ye pepe jamo, as to Adama Mojumadian so, not me patro mame, a Bank of America Stadium or not Yanya Jumakakra, as to Mfamamo, and a Pamunchin game no, as so we took a stadium in the Taswa, Bibia at the time. Now Roma Macandre test again, Barcelona force officially, as it stands, offer. Bianwa Abba, na one and Siflake, a meeting here 1-on-1 before, answer a preseason coach, Obe Frank Adamano, or Brecken position, as to Adia Channel, yes, said, yeah, or Reverend Hansi Flag, Ike, Gontohan, a piano banner, or bio catcher and so, Ike, or crown own come plans, a money flew across city, a piano bed, Yama goalkeeper, your Macandre test again, a certain project, or should I Yanasa, Bassa, the maintenance, demand different departure. Nemom or person watina or batina almost a bus or P.A. or transfer fee. Nemom a bad salary no the wages in on Beshe, no Piasu Ayakama, not low tap Matoyos, was this a buzzer or Rahansi Flake or Mount Macandre second and your piano one probably unqua. And yes, Julian Negelsman, the team no for the World Cup, a bad day, so Obefre Goki Panama Kusiaka. I'm a Piaswai fine. Now, Urama Lamin Shama, so far, highest market value in the world. All the players said market value. I was so proud, we are a star boy, Lamin Shama, 200 million euros, and Jude Bellingham, 180 million euros, Erling Haaland, 180 million euros. Kylian Mbappe, 180, and no agent. Now, Mam Lamin Shama, the IG post, I could away as a massam AI and a day where there on one power, the Musabeni Yama, and Abusianivia, let me don't punk on us, David, let me don't penicize, let me don't size boom your papa, when you loan was Shanghai, Massa, we are penny, let me Yama Tiagra, or Petru Sog Williams, let me Shaman, no, the IG post, the other no, Passa confirms Omo Kodabi, and also Omo as Omo Epersan Roni Bageji, na Omutinapa, no other boy to Piasu Ayakama, at the Amo friend Ronaldinho omo jide mapa sa koda woni senior side pay training am a biaswafa edi ama wo mo eno at Barcelona. Manchester United for some resume training 7th July and on resume training. Now Biaswaya Kama Jama United. Now United say Omnia Christopher Nkunkwa Omope Enya Bad Omasha Somo Chelsea Akobisa San Hunsem say any city na Urama so far Manchester United ashe initial talks say na somo hwapa no contract Chelsea be na 2029 na nyane tenepa pebom wanim ho Chelsea say bia no so beton Nicholas Jackson ntoni ne ntoni china upon red card awodiri nyina no ntoni ne ntoni china eno ediaba mame Fenerbahce mame supporters no afom long queue ni na so Corinion, a season ticket, Corinion, also Yadom team now, promo team now, and no and so far, season ticket, Corinion, Serbia season Basia, the Pabba Kama Robin Van Persie was what Arsenal on Philly, as Arsenal will love for Lombetma compete. Now one day, and Arsenal charm friend, and watching how healthy club a positive numbers, not there. Penkruwaja was it numbers. What and we say United, baby, or Kobe to my lifted Premier League trophy no, Pa and we're quite on Ferguson, Koyajuma, and yet Robin Van Persie, and at the Sansana Tuka, ye Jamna Spanish Football Federation. I contacted Raul Gonzalez, SS Spain under 21, Raul Mla, na Omramefa, na Omfamwajuma, Omojidesa Raul Gonzalez, Eba, Obetimi at the under 21. National team I pay a drum Biaswaya fine na upema damete as a ukwa Sofian Amrabat reporter mete as a Saudi club say monitano so far former Pete Bianco Fenerbahce as one tombe 25 million euros what the bar on sa ebetimaka Amrabat na Paul Pogba. So say your baneno, Nina say wakofa doping substance. Na or say omuman kwaso betray training. Na oko juve, hona no ban bae or so many pay training juve for man kwai. Was here na onimsa one anti-doping for nenya not no sasa no popa one juve nenya juve for man kwai ama onu anye training omu an supporting no omu antane chabra or kwa hwehia mu no na FIFA friend Jenny Infantino ese omu study ese FIFA Club World Cup no and come staging every 2 years omu say saja aden elko no aden eyefe eyede enti kom yan 2 years instead of 4 years and the next edition Embassy 2029 say Embassy 2027 and your body say FIFA so air study and no air deba man FIFA Club World Cup top scorers no na yenya juma emfa emamo na yenhwe so far urama top scorers no normal goals omo share any said the normal eko edima omo no otwa Michael Olise Jamal Musiala mo omunyina ashe 3-3 we Jamal Musiala Kenan Jaldes Angel Di Maria omo eso ewo 3-3 and Di Maria ono so ewo Bacho Thomas Muller ewo 2 Kingsley Coman ewo 2 Randall Kolo Monim eso ewo me pacho 2 and Leandro Berraro ewo 2 and Ike Gondohan ewo 2 and Ikram Rennes eso ewo 2 and no edge down on yenina so na sensama udua and na every bob one ebe breaking it down touching it down knocking it down no ye chechamu yon panyam fansia na international ABOU DIABY team for the and twaso emamo.
All right, so that case you're going for Malu Takis our channel now so 30 solid minutes or day. Manone common remedy mera so that case you're going for Amuzu P. Heba Mr. Amuzu P. Heba Mr. Ne Jora was obo modena ya drabera o de esisi una bwana wejia ona so na nema koye pa. Etimiera kama o makanse me darling boys no enemy baby girls no mama Martin today. Mema Nino, Mampo Modena, Nija Bawa, Yenimu, Ukiski no Kanchema, and was a Nije, a Rameti Merman Pacho, a Senate, we are Bema, or the car na kwa kuchi, na just adena kwakura tokro bonima o breye papa o junso ne mwapai o junso na mojedichi o junso na wade no twetwon o junso pampan na eba na no edi no say o prostate no ehun ya aka de ebeboa ne amuzu p herbal mixture ebema we jan wona so wabo adwuma na nema adeda ye pa etimi area ma kama na adwuma dia edi no ehu pa eyi sa ha no nyina efiwa wade no nsawansa wa bia gugugu ho a amana ye kru ozo no kra no ade no nya akono ozo e pose ye ma head na ade ne nya akono no ebeda iwe won se ho ne ya akono ebe ya akono amuzu p o de beje de o de beje ebe ma sisieri mu ayedin obebo adwuma ye be ma mo peafo onam kroma na ye bonsam na ne wana wa ma no nyina se doc abomode ne ye ama baby girls no makasa adwana mo achie na mo akakra ye ze okra de no brestino on sheda nibi ohun adwoa na che se hata bi baran comfort rush no adwoa hu ade no nyina se bosome ba kono oye na muzu pinto ano mako 9 etie ebebo mo nsu fita na efiwe ba pampan wo mu no amakro bi aba ho wadua ama no ne bema shiema ya na ware no hu ye adwuma bete de no na ote ya media mimpo obwa ne ama na nhyada enkoye ma bebi ncheche enye denya akono amuzu p ma bebi ncheche enye denya akono amuzu p me baby girls no musiesia enfio na nyama nkoye pemfa mamo ya ma me mo am transit obon sisisie ne yo ya wachika se dwa honam ne yo ya ye papa mo yusu ka no sisie ne yo ya wachika se ni dwa honam ne yo ya amuzu p ebe boare ncheno na chese wa fita okọ adwuma so na ne makwera ma herba pharmacy shop ya no ujibu pedudo na tua amuzu eba clinic tafun shaye so amuzu junction ye kona yankokoje dodo na fadok number no ene ne nkasa kawo ha dok de okan ho beboa na we jan na so na ne ma akoyi pere ama 0247 77 6743 0247 77 6743 na 0241 988884 0241988884 makadi a chose akonya ne ba na wokwa akwaje wa home e wo so dana for na dawa na wote wadana wadana na ade na esrepa oleze tutumbe man na bebe monitania maro obeze fresh body bi da ho sa kwana da hatia o de wadana bozo to zape onayo baroba na o de wadana ne ba na wanso so pe na unza kwana danda form me woze me ko fa me baby girls ne ba na ye be no makwa no na maria nkofo ku omo asasi so no nkofo bebri ya ha adwen pa obetumi abon be no kan bi ana ne fatala insecticide spray no ene ko ne ye aba be rama no e de ye tie ne ze emwan kitinkiti eku omo entefren songo so entontom entatia kakape be yi omu nyine fio na ni spray no bo modi na wunya eboa mademo ehwam tie zo de bo baako eku no ma miensa ere mu amomo tonton nuane no ze ya na amoba no pasa na se wansana ne pese hamo oreje fatala insecticide spray no fabi guo hone be ehwam customers ne ba customer na hono ehwam o na wayi abomo ze we no fatala no ba be bomo ba na boama ne makwera ma tianajo obera na forma fatala insecticide spray and is was an call no so 12 solid hours ejuma boro ya dia no edem papa is a day no you 24 hours now check it 24 no na dey no unya call so 12 hours ebe kum wa nyina tutu na eba no so no enye susanso bi also na akwa kata bia abanti wadana fatala insecticide spray no also je in order when na chimo provision shop bi akọ na koji bibi am shop no so munji bi esanse no a na bank of to 0599 315600 0599 315600 fatala in insect out wadana betwa eno an eboa mane ma deda ye pa etimi edi amana maka etimi era cho se honam no eyo nei misisi ma jonki o na boze body ne yo ya na eyo ya sa na ma adwuma kra kondo so beko de etie nie ere Dr. Dawood eri lupanaba eyemienu tirie Dr. Dawood odi lupanaba eyemienu sawini na drono me pacho se ne onkotodwe sasabro wo so awontutu wo so owo na utipa adibia hono na chese kesia na ya me pacho Dawood ointment and a Dawood 360 capsules terie Dawood ointment, Dawood 360 capsules. Then as ointment no baby ayo ya no tia na one pomode de afa ho na one on 360 capsules no and only inside the juma no not just outside no so no ointment no pomode aye juma yezi ne na de bia si akwa bia suma no obrepa ode asa wade bi bo mefa ho no ade chie na ade ni nyina no apai kra mana ba bonten ene oti oya o te kakra na ori afa amoma no so obozo oda na fo makwakwa ejuma wa bre no ore tibi na fafa ho na odi anu ne sha no na 360 capsules no obo okoye ejuma de atimi ati ne no drivers ne ne ma me na amu ejuma no ene footballers no wakakwa na frichi otu so kase no mu yo ya Dawood 360 capsules and afi no Dawood ointment ne be na etimi abo na ne ma koye pa ere amankofo edun adanse 360 capsules no oba pemfo ntimi numbi oba ma akwara no fo ntimi numbi akwara wunya numfie dumiensa ere ko ani ma untimi numbi na terms ba ko aba kronim no eye apeja eye Dawood Herbal Hospital apeja eye Dawood Herbal Hospital bema unwe ni so bema we wahu kokudro nsure ni se wukra na 44 years na papa na de ni peja da doko se me yo so untimi okoya pa o man na duro boy ya pe kwamu ana de ni peja na papa na frɛ ye no de sun o se apeja edu bezo ye bema mu ade na da form keja na mari 0244 886437 0244 886437 na 0201 681717 0201 681717 no room na ne Dr. Dawood Edin komo open a ejoso krapa enkane abanso na metre afimu no ena donko ho bo adwuma boa mane makoye pere ma o message ne kakra na memra ma meto aso on Facebook Marcos Snyder. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm Snyder. Watch you live from Akuja. Number 2 episode to myself, Koyo Snyder and Junior Bro, Koyo Hernandez. Greetings to East Afia Scholar, TZ Boga, Iceman Shamak, and Mafia Windy. Kravit Asieru. Abu, my name is Kravit from Accra. You and your sports team are doing great job. Send my greetings to Madora. Inside Adabo Chrome Tanks, Michael Adama. My name is Adama from Kaswa, Madrid all the way. Solomon Tai Afedi, great work. Fakye Sports Club update on Barcelona. Yasebe Amakoma Infie. Real Madrid will surely win the Club World Cup. They are the best. He is the. It's a team to beat in this tournament. Watch you live from Gospel Barbering Shop. And all your Dodifika sport. Amakom. Edurama Jetosoa. Please address us on the transfer ban on that to folk. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Chemical, GH Chemical. More update from Real Madrid. The show is loud and clear inside AG. My name is over to you. Adu Vincent, don't have anything bigger to say. Just Alonso ball. And on the Bernard Eyeboa. Maruf Abdullah. Dabi, Mr. Hade Oba. Nawama Kasa Nwate. Ebe did you via tem. And our father, our bon crew, Oze Father 09. Watch you live from Akim. Akukwaso. MON-FRI on Odiramo. Ramford is so checky. Has scored a goal before the overrated Dela. And I'm covering official. I'm watching live from I'm waiting for the Fatala advert. MZ Ramo, Etimi, Eddie Amal. Fresh Nana Yeboa. Luther King, the real musician. Fakye Sports, Papa, widespread in all Fantaland. Najibibia. Yet I say Maruf. My United is not a team, so don't. Oh, Massa and Kasa. And I'm TK. Official, Nediano, or the live in Mojini Ramo, Kofi Monster, I'm TK, and I'm watching the show live. And I'm Kofi JC update on Barcelona, or Sergio for Asanko GH Fakye Sport no side from Adansia Sokwa, and Isa Siraj. Let's break it down. Or say in Kumebeniza, MON-FRI. Maruf, good afternoon. Abu, my name is Maruf, AK Pao Kubasi. I'm listening to live from Konongo. Please, Abu, Abu Bono and the Inter Miami goalkeeper. Who will start all the top 5 Man United me not clear, but I'm so bizarre. You see Bono and I fit me goalkeeper when be Queen top 5 from Obeba Ababi Jumana Boamane Makuyama or cool to Boa Samson. Keep up the good watch you live from Paria inside OT region. The name is Samzi. Kenneth Kwache, keep up the good work. I'm all July from Tema and around for Adi. Leo Mensi next match will be his 38th birthday. You're a great Mugabe watching the show live from Brekun Kutre number 1. Still, the best from Mugabe Kutre number 1. And I'm on the Benji in France, Siwa, watch you live from Siwa. Right, Rankin Mayola, good afternoon to you. Fantastic Abu Dhabi alongside you, super crucial sports analyst Q. And I think Rodrigo should find a different challenge with a different club because he still have a potential to play with. Now, Liverpool, Inter, Arsenal, Bayern, for Mayola, Isaac Kintampo, Taguana City, Nana Asare. I'm watching Rob Mejiriza Bokode, Philip Kwabri. Please, how many players has Kotoko signed so far? Help me wish my grandchild, Junior Filippo, Be Poise, a happy birthday. And I feel Chumansi Joseph Lutaken, Bernard Yeboah, also the other man Kinkaina Profstar, now GH Ozzy Great Show, and Obomo de High, no, a Ramuntuzo de Anabeba, a bar Merenama Kinkeri, Ameba, Mahonte, Izanze, the Bimo Yanomani, Joe Marcos, AK Junior, Kipa Babu, and I was a park with freak kid. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm enjoying the show live from our greetings to all Robin teachers and a Stone Stronger. My bro, Mejirize Bibia Boko, the Stone Stronger at Venu, of which Mabuta. I'm more viable watch you live inside Stone Stronger at Venu Sampa. And Anyako Imano watch you live from beyond Quanta. I'm more fire. And I feel that is Gory. Please wish my girlfriend Mary happy birthday for me, Duncan Ofen, and Odifia Babi Ramo, and a Mark Oseke Jr. A Mark watch you live from Sunyani Cha, Basa all the way. Mamena no me ba, Nadiaka, media remedy me amount. Margin chair number 020754 3637 020754 Yabape, Yaba to us on a message in Akin Katimera on Tia Quaba, Yaba Pediakivia, Etwa Swetimera Mamo.
Many say some years ago, you are about 5 and 3 matches and not win off the league Yahuda Dada and our more relegation of Yahuda Dada. But this then to send your I can say last match Anthony Yehuni Wide.
A queer office hima Buatin. Me and Centroni, Minima Busiadi, a banner tonton, and the Mwawa Cassani Womudia, Yanuanton Kanta, Yapai, Esanse, Yadi Fatala insecticide spray and coil and a corn. Nadia Kume, our Fatala Honest say, a junker, a witchy. Kwaonen so osa, don't be drew ansana asa, a face so, and Pumusia cry. Fatala insecticide spray and coil, and yana our memu babia, stores and ketua, any akasianemo, a boost to say, chapeau, babia will be a, yadi bekushe mwa brewa, yanja was she, ane, a free. Fatala in, insect out.
FDA, I get the incredible
because your nations and nation is on to major. Yes, we share and I'll be any. Yes, share and can be any illusion and keep okay. I think it's a competitive part.
My Anamu teacher, more involving music, and the Amodin League in Amotefe and Kofor Casse, more fixed matches, more the league in Cabet, who a player, who teaching now to this as a media.
Anna, because sometimes my own name near Koso during the match, before the match, and even after the match. Because Bia will be a bit too quiet from Bia Accra, Abakumasi, Akobrukum. Why she Ghana Yakwai? Oh, now will be too quiet now. Be a bit more Korean match. Sometimes we don't see a sentence in your head, then so bit more Korean. It's what you make a show movie say. Yes, I know, man. But meaning, Nintia Masano money in a day. I to me a Pia Bonten and Abasa, but it's about time or so made in Mujana. Ubikwa we know Kosha, you know, find a credit man.
Yama Yenimze Mona for Bibrewa, Mamonia, Mamonia, we now Hona, or more Kika, Sansen, Sene Famwa, or Mono Freman, come over and I own.
Most other footballers just fine, Binum in no my coso. A bit see Ubisa, Ubisa now change which I know wants to ABA and Tessa. And I mean sometimes no games in the Bioha. Niamas no money in the SNA. Bioha 4 hours to the game, 2 hours to the game now. Scholar and be about Ampa Yebe Pono. Na sanity. I think they be as a perception on Nama, Sano money in our ECC. Say, minim or say, or Mutimia no be found because Abu say, ye na your Hana say, Kobo match na, what is almost 2-1 after match makes an 2-1. Also na etwetwe aso.
Yeah.
Nti teams no so mo hu ni omo be na sa no money na
Faba bi na say eno na ya affect mo value na na wa fi edwuma ya waye. Ohu na lease be wanze bi o say apija wo league kese bi ni ade. Oze do mo si atagi league no. Eno na affect mo value ni we ma ne ba form ni ade marketing value no.
Ene de no kre but sa de na me hu ba bi na ifiba because I would say 2 teams for match. Senka bia and Inter Miami match or money portrait. Fabric na prediction na ABOU. Yeah, ubet na prediction na but say obi bet me I think say yebebo league na we ABCC ye your social media movie. You obi journalist bi na pese me boni din ewa. O posti e kan o ma o be hye go ne sa no me ampa ni na yesi. So what I say?
No ya na ehu.
See,
yeah,
and I me proud and I'm happy say, Sano money be embe for it.
Oh, okay.
Me and I say ye team because ye team no be biasa any day. And so, into say, I dare say binum ne yes, or same pain for the money see from na, or museum betting at the lyric Sano because in fact, send it to Emma game. What I say.
Apart from bad pitches, I am come once more. Obecame once and Kaka. You already born or to 2 money.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, mamo akwa bere ba juma die kese no so store. Yara so tima. Ya bo ejuma bo ahmane amade da ye pa. Etimi ede mamo kama pa to join our akwanya so be join here. Na o join here on Facebook Fakye TV. O search on anya wa bomode like wa comment na ne makwera on YouTube Fakye TV also nya wa subscribe ne kama pa na we jawa dwenche no na bibia akwera ma we bara pensim mu na ba. Adwenche no so meje 0207543637 0207543637. Special one Bibi Aboko there.
Alhamdulillah.
So weekend no soon ya ni come.
I had enough rest today. I think one of the weekend a man called Bibi and we feel team rested. Saturday na man could feel them but we drew feel me and I was able to enough rest and then wraps the whole of them indoor society. I recover a craft fancy.
I don't never as we be papa more person more force ya money pani. Me dey more de meka dey asemu me gu ani mas you. Me nyam papa. O dey mami no mo de meka mo fa misika ma me. Mo de nyam e di agrodo do.
Afraid ta DIABY what you no triaka.
Very interesting. Me share na me nye kakra bi mrana adia o de ma me na me ho cake brown me ba pena ma ba beto aso me ba sisi a why me na me bra sisi a
This is sports. This is sports.
Pitches in Isaiah Mamo Brepa.
Especially a goalkeepers in affecting Kutubi.
How Chichi Mukaka.
Yeah. Also, pitches na eso edin. Yeah, Jumano. Boys no the outfield players no of Americano Mutumo. By here diving or jumping. Or bet deliver area boss next animal. The man or jumping usi.
So still, era suti me boy ma po mane ma koye pass. Be ya ze bibia so. Technical inventina. We are. Malaysia bibia.
Yeah, so
Mama. Yes.
Now we did it about opening the chapter for quick man in Congo. Well, I'm a very from last week in him say they are after say Liverpool and by Liverpool in a year for Florent Vets no for club by friends at Liverpool. The next player Liverpool actually him so better FC Bournemouth left back I friends said Milos Kerkic. Now from an anopa you this beautiful image the production between a boy normal really Eddie Amaya Milos Kerkic and Nabusian for a flight ma or air back to Liverpool. So this is a beautiful picture. Abusuani United flight mutual a mobile Liverpool now I'm not sure him so finalize everything when it comes to medicals and in the MR and we are anticipating so China Tuesday say the medicals be go as planner. Officially, Milos Kerkic will be a Liverpool player or Roberto Acosna on Juma Ediama team Liverpool. Now, during last week, there were multiple reports. Emma Luther on the stories. Nimu said PSG and Bournemouth in Koma. Among common ekrana ko animi pap for Abrantia friends Elia Zabani. 60 million euros thereabout, over 55 million pounds. Bournemouth GDF free Paris Saint-Germain or now Abrantia friends Elia Zabani. And so Abishia came for Paris Saint-Germain. Now, what it means is that, assuming without admitting, say, transfer win, it go through which baby, and Yemen, pointed towards a positive direction. Say, in terms of Sikana, the bomb of Ebekasi in a lot of money. No much Jesus can be good on more coffees anymore. When it comes to recruitment, any players are we are yet to see the proper talent, a bomb of identifier. On the form one after the other. We're talking about the club just season boy, all teams are in the Premier League. Mid-table team, no more beautiful football, no more game the AFS. You enjoy the play from opinion friends Andoni Iola and then them rant and a ball when playing against the big boys, how they are able to compete with them and give them a very good run for their money. No, anticipate this next season. Bournemouth, you be who sa near Macron, Eddie and few more. But when we said the near Mekaka Kepa, I don't know a goalkeeper for season now. Kepa is no more going to be part of Bournemouth for project now. What much you honor? Abrantia friends Elias Abanye and I know you don't come to see as a PSG for a likely some be fan Ed Nako. Milos Kerkic, room, our club, a friends at Liverpool, roll the other lineup for me. And on the year, almost solid lineup, and all games now very well. Now, what it means is that 4 out of the 5 players, how the goalkeeper and can one. 4 out of the 5 players are Bournemouth in terms of games or mobile money so they compete very well. Can move for ABOU because so who the football come where you have 3 departments game. You have the defensive unit, you have the midfield, and then you have the attacking. Yeah, the goalkeeper, defenders, whenever you are talking about football department, and I said the 3 divisions are football. When you say goalkeeper, defenders, no one. 4 out of the 5 players are you are Edward Muyer on the back 4, no, including the goalkeeper, Emmanuel 5. No, we are going to have 4 out of them, including the goalkeeper, move because Milos Kerkic, ABOU, Liverpool already. Jen Hoytson, Echo, Real Madrid, and then Abrantia friend says Abani, PSG, Kepa also moving out from club. Your friend is AFC Bournemouth. The likelihood said even Ghanaian boy Antoine Semenyo on who say who say all free club first Bournemouth from the so what it means is that you have been about 50% of the core team and our core members are there Kuta Bournemouth for the year season where you and normal place a respectable position will be an airborne. But I feel so when it comes to economic wise, sporting wise, club and friends say Bournemouth air cash in our project so. But in terms of ball on the pitch, the question that everybody is asking is how we a coach. Now players are uji or mudi during the season or my team no as stage. People felt say recently clubs like Aston Villa, Ababaye, especially even Nottingham Forest in the just ended season more than what or done the European qualification. Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup or also Abuku Europa League sporter or Europe. A lot of people believe said. AFC Bournemouth with all these players probably next season combat many Kwenya no Friday into Europe
But they will lose about 50% of the key players. Every coach will tell you, say, it is not going to be an easy task for coach. We are for club now. Opening and more than more better for Bournemouth. I think is a club is assembly or air benefit. But in terms of sporting project, a Juman combat one, I'm watching the smiles I guess about the fans of AFC Bournemouth for when you know ABOU season and because of the just ended season and I can anticipate say on bet me push call minimum more next season with how the lineup year to Nasser any of us. I don't foresee this Jumano ever black club by the AFC Bournemouth so but in terms of Sika economic wise and everything the club or my proper projects always Sika or for all these players by any the amount of money or air cash on them man. They are a smaller club. They say low, no machine high. So they identify the talent at the young age. Low by baby Yedruno. We come send high. We will be a Real Madrid supporter and what follow Madrid 2 games on my book. The Club World Cup now say you understand. They say these players are here with this free bomb of Edward Akol Kweku and your hype. Jin Hoysen na Jumana wire for Real Madrid in the 2 games on my bono. What say? And your league, you know, and as a Premier League, any high point again. But the quality snake kutan was right. Real Madrid, I believe, say Liverpool, Sende, and the Robertson left back. Now, who he will be up? Or man, the stiffer competition challenge, you never cost right. Obet my boy, I'm a new manager. And on the second season, a Jumana Opeso, a defending the league title, no, a bit my successful thing, say, Abrantia Fresh Malek Kekich, a solid additional Liverpool, Enya, Ediaka, Omutima. Moving from Bournemouth of any Omutima ever depleted for next season. Yeah, Gusu share Club World Cup. Now, as it stands now, teams need to take it to the next stage. If we also try other games, I call my name. Arsenal, Marco, Andra, Real Madrid shared 3-1 against Pachuca. Just 6 minutes into the game. Now, Raul says you at the red card that went to me into a game. So, we're talking about a new Real Madrid under a new manager. It is a whole big game, not just 6 minutes. Who consider red card? What it means is that Ebeko to the disadvantage of Real Madrid team. Hadn't been the old setup and now old manager now, he can find his way around. But there is a new coach. I find all try to get the best out of Ubia positioner or then the elbow. But Real Madrid defy all us to say yes, they did red card. You Vienna results now. You have people who say even Pachuca. And shut down your team be who be asa. Some of the 9 men crown the elbow. You should be able to gather your men together to give more than the 100% and get the results for club against Real Madrid. Lo and behold, after so coincided red card in Vienna, Madrid came into the party with that beautiful goal from Jude Bellingham before say Abrante friends Ada Gule, Enya the second goal, then Fede Valverde area with 3 answer. 1 goal echo Ediama Pachuca. The talking point in the game, 2 players from MS score. But then can abo Jin Hoysen Abaso. I think he said whoever Okoye sa deal Eddie Jin Hoysen eba Real Madrid no. Since I quite movement and start to say cause my didn't home come her, I'll not waste my time. But kweku enipa bia oye sa deal sika no mucha de ma bomb of no. Bibi o ho so mo put token kakra no me de koto so. Then nipa no identify a branch no. Omo pekwen kakra edition ibutum. He has done a very great job for Real Madrid. I know people who say early days just Pachuca. But kweku so when a scout any coaches aiding command they will tell you say when watching a quality player, you don't need even 20 minutes. Many agents be about scout be share players be baby. There was one player no thing change. Kuku about parking no so yeah ball first ball man the first control. Ronini so mpio no better he's done. Ofano. The person who we omo boy man be car be 15 minutes and we decided so be sign nakum. Uncle 15 or I did not understand. About the next 15 minutes, Brunini said, I told you I'm done with him. The next day of selecting the we know about friendly match. What was I quite an 90 minutes? The Aka no person endurance. Aquadano a ball 90 minutes we no see where we. Now when I tell you baby a boy and a Drew you understand say who will be a good eye for quality players who are around here and I know about if you have said this. One of the video after the show, I sent that video to a foreign coach. He watched the video for just 3 minutes. Called me, Habib, your boy is very good. How can I get access to him? You don't need more minutes to assess a quality player. With the little I'm I've watched him in the Premier League. Nti me madi nkan aka na ho asem dada. And kakra na waye in the Real Madrid setting, the na misro any age, and the pressure Madrid the badge in Eddie Baba. With the little game and after the little minutes now when you know any kakra na was showcase Eddie actually he is that boy ya say pra ama no nya proper dressing room a kweku Madrid that to Jiweria or made this one for so in the next 10 years I did because he's 20 he can play at the highest level till 30 so in the next decade Real Madrid rest assured say they have a solid center back as a pretty BBM mama obetimi aboa now another player ubedi Hong Kong the Turkish boy and rather there were two Turkish superstars young boys are 20 years Club World Cup nas before Adagule there was Kenan Yildiz of Club FS Juventus scoring 2 goals so who Juve game be that young Turkish international at the age of 20 or then the young Messi new Adidas boot now and by the 10 auditions start or Ocean and Quadana or more will be never acquires our first Kenan Yildiz and wearing that boot I wasn't so surprised a Numana Messi enemy yet that medical test now your Messi ayeno akwadani ba adwuma ebeyebi edema Juventus owi ene de na other gule ebae and so we am modern boy gule and so then kweku watching the game I overheard the commentator saying say Xabi Alonso say other gule no with a few days on in a year more Real Madrid training they one notice he is not a player with that physique and who dey obetimi run everywhere for tackle but Nediani said he is a dictator. He controls the runs of the team, controls the tempo of the team. Tenediani said, the other players do the work, get the ball. When one Real Madrid want to start building, started from Adagule. If they want to make sure so they switch the tempo of the game, set your mobile into a different mode, give it to Adagule, and he's going to do that. And to manage the free role to operate or roam everywhere on the pitch. Baby, he run into Nipano Okutabon to get the first touch and start the attack of Real Madrid. Watching him, no, you just delight to watch. You talk about goal now or saying, now look at baby Vinicius F.R. born. Eluti born to England second world best. And that's how I'm from. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Could the control of Alexander-Arnold? Arnold, near country, I would say, or corner Nima, offensively, he is that boy, defensively, and the defensive ability in a swataka crap. But in his runs, and I said the runs are he run into the half spaces, find space because he's a very good passer of the ball. When Jibona ultimately locating the place, look at how Oloketi, the young boy, and only the attacking for Real Madrid. And also with a simple touch, then watch how Adagule with the left foot to Eddie Piabona work himself into the 18-yard box. Then with the weaker foot, got that placement in between the goalkeeper and then the defender. Now also tries to make my slide the Ayibone. For things that he's one quality player after the game. One Kasako can say, Ohuni who said the other Gule now married the one penal. With more playing time, they will see that other Gule. You hear, hey, enough playing time. The moment he get that, no Prebia but now he's beginning to get the self-confidence. They said, coach now about a new coach. Obi and the starting 11 team. Yes, big boys need to hire their position intact. But the people who have failed or more try, and he sees himself that he is one of those players with a little push. He will get the starting or club and friends Real Madrid. I can say making sure say, every opportunity at the moment be an opportunity night account to. If he's able to do that, then emphasize about the American. So I was very happy for him with how I all try say with the Club World Cup or the best working into Madrid almost starting 11. We are casa talent. If given enough playing time with the right environment and the right coaching, right psyching, I think that Madrid Fosika we invested our friends other Gulem when for now after the game. Jude Bellingham raised important concern.
Yeah, see for man.
Jude Bellingham said
the pitches aren't great at all.
It holds up. The ball barely bounces its touch on the knees as well. Hopefully, it's something that someone will look at going into the World Cup next year. Number one, I go for complaining with the temperature now American.
Yeah.
But the players, American and country normal football now much into that. Soccer and then say when it comes to NBA now in terms of football, for the first time, Also, there are clubs no echo pre-season. They try to lay pitches no. Most of games no and facilities no. Artificial. Clubs no they try to change things around. So when the young natural grass about Roma players no AC so the boys are complaining say pitches no, and just the normal ones now worldwide and I say Europe any mainstream countries are you use no. Bellingham catch a pitch nankasa no. So bobo na a hold the ball and then it bounces onto your knee. Sometimes I will talk from Kwempa. The surface of the pitch is very hard and what players no. And they can enter the European teams to air break. So for South American clubs no. Any or more background, anyhow or more the reason it's or many advantage over the Europeans and not over the other teams. One other continent and Kiesha and himself comes to benefit part of the world. But unfortunately, clubs no move free hakon or more than conform to Sabro from Bobo Papa. And be a Ghana club be ye quarter corner has been a coya because ya brewa boy so hatchet. Kebi and Kaudum could know so they will be comfortable. But Nadia Lali, our park, any Madrid park, I don't think difference will be a work. Mamelodi Sanders, these are rich boys from Africa and they have everything. Said they are brought from South Africa who's to work up that. And they have facilities at BBI.
Are you Martiana
Sinabra? So I think say with the concern of Jude Bellingham has started a reason. Some other players and so I can be. It is time FIFA need to pay attention to say we for World Cup proper next year. And say players never come a World Cup. They enjoy the year. They need to pay critical attention. Pitches now that is where the players will be able to enjoy themselves and sell quality football for the fans that they better nature enjoy.
I'll take me as a part. I'll cook Jemfi. Weekend
Now we can be and I'm not passing the board, buying the boss and swashing. I've been skillful.
Se o kasi na micha ro kana me jeso ami na micha mi ko e ma ko sa ti meji ma wa ti e ko e na se be ko wa de o de o ye ro ko na za me na ma na wa ina ro ko ja do ya ko bi ya e cha ma di na ni mo re si mo
Abu ba ya cha ya for na ya sa o makwa ba bi we every single time o mo ne mwa Yes, with me, yeah, ba ya juma na bibia nso atimi akoye. Kwaku, Mamelodi Sundowns lose 3-4 to Borussia Dortmund. But if you look at the game of Mugivi now, I think they lost, but no money bad. Because for an African team, air ball against an European giant, regardless how you see Borussia Dortmund, they are one of the teams that are more Europa in the Champions League. When they have their mojo, no more, and so ride a man, sir. They really and so make sure say ball UEFA Champions League and every tournament of Musia. I mean, because in the last 2 seasons, finalists and so the UEFA Champions League, which will tell you that they are a good side. But if you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, and that kind of game and so me give you said American they lost 3-4 to Borussia Dortmund. But if you look at the game, for the African side, what's your first goal? Yati, ni Ashenu. For them to get that mentality to also pull 2 goals back. Now, that close margin, it should tell you, sir, he came not to play. And if you look at Go Arbero and Fit Michel in the game, it's a good contender. Let's go now, game now, a ball and tournament we have, a bit me and so are contending for the goal of the tournament. It should tell you how I am on the Sundowns and switching by. Only the first African team, Omunya win and so this tournament, I say. It should tell you how I know and go. In that game, they scored 3 goals and 2 was ruled offside. Yes, in that first game, they scored 3 goals in a game and 2 were ruled offside. And then on to match 3 and so against Dortmund. So if you look at more, I think they are in the right direction. Or more, because any 2 almost years because of more pedigree when it comes to African football. And this stage, pure hopping, and they are a team that you feel say. I'm going to bet African him. They've not given us that sort of a performance. I'm about to say Egypt for or Musia can answer Africa no Mako World Cup no. Sana Ali for night. Egypt bet me up bo Afcon no as teams are just what was about to World Cup pe Egypt. Sabia na Ali and so and one they are giving us that sort of a performance. So, yeah, more Mamelodi Sundowns about so. This is what right investment and to me Edema clubs. If you stand toe to toe against Borussia Dortmund, they've had their issues and all that. But if you can stand toe to toe to them, now no boss boy now. I think that it was a good game. I am more a Mamelodi Sundowns about so. In African brothers, no, and she don't tell him there, but but him. Say American the last time 3 goals, they did 2. If you put everything together, like 6 goals in the tournament, not 4 in Ajamo, I think they've been good, they've been wonderful. Yes.
Niko Williams.
Silly
goals. That's like it was a game they should.
Almost say, that is how a football is. He's one fine goalkeeper. I personally met him I've gone in Komoba, but let me say, a retired goalkeeper. No man farmer, man. He's a good guy, but these are some of the things that you see in football. When you come, you prepare yourself. You don't know what may happen. But Mamelodi Sundowns and Teresa or more Ensu for Africa or Mabo Modia, Yamabaso. In their last game, probably they get a point and then they will qualify to the next stage. Now, the behind sweating Yakui at a Matima, your friend, Mamelodi Sundowns. Kwaku, I don't know, but he can watch them each and every single time. In the last 2 seasons, the only difference between the star boy now we are saying playing time. Yes. That's the only difference. Because before Gule went to Real Madrid, Sanabata interested. It should tell you say he was a player that Omuhun say had future. He chose Real Madrid say could say can't amomo. Or call when that free flowing integration into Real Madrid's team. And a bench and not to get more English background and to be team. But when a new manager comes in, no new manager not trace our eye for young footballers and our near opportunities to young talent. No much ready or more. No amount brand here. Jeffrey Adagule the chance to operate. I'm sure he's going to make a lot of things work for Team FN Real Madrid. He's a good player. As I always say, I'm not comparing Onya Branch FN and Lamine Yamal. But what I'm saying is Lamine Yamal had the opportunity to play each and every single time I know you're available with the Team FN Barcelona. At the times that ABOU Adagule be available, you will see a real friend Carlo Ancelotti deciding to play Vervaldi at that side. Now Adagule to bench. So the only difference between them now the playing time or Bakunya Bakunya. So now he's getting the playing time. And this is what Emma Clasico, the Spanish football near there. When you have players or more Real Madrid or and you get players or more Barcelona when they are gearing up for a year El Clasico, El Clasico and so to and I think Adagule and so I pick the right spot and or pick it at the right time because this is the time that Uru friend Xabi Alonso any team. Or you say then you say we enemy first 11 into we want to do more. But if you are given the opportunity, now grab the opportunity, now make availability counter. I think you are making good name for yourself, and I think Yemo Ruanabasu. And one person also making good account for himself. That striker. Yes, the last Saturday now I was talking about him. If you look at this pass, and your pass will look the first goal that a touch, I call Emma Goodbye should tell you Enzo is making good name for himself. Now Real Madrid Enzo will like a striker in Oselu type. But if they are not able to get that striker, at least they have a young guy who also believes that Metina bench. When given the opportunity, I'll come in and score goals. You know, because areas and Kellen Mbappe are available. And Gonzalo won't get the opportunity to play for Real Madrid number 9. Yeah. But now he's had the opportunity. And the 2 games he's played, Washe go back, Waya assist back. And if you look at the total output for Team FN Real Madrid, I think they're bad. These are some of the games I will say Real Madrid Benya at the association. Pachuca may not be a team where Real Madrid that show say but if you look at how they want to shape up, how our individual players say they are important for Real Madrid, I think it's a team and a step in the right direction. Xabi Alonso will see more on the team and then which my session now what you done it then before so free FIFA Club World Cup not be Rome Spain. I won the first La Liga match you have a fair idea season now players of person do move and how a person to set it up so 2 players and so and giving opportunity or more and so at me I one person Nioma Onyana last season now also at the FIFA Club World Cup no pepa bunch of Asensio. If you look at him last season, performance are Ogivi na. Alonso Aba Obia or clean slate. And if you look at the 2 games now, Abona, and you want to say Thibaut Courtois was saying it was silly mistake twice because the penalty he gave to Al Hilal was something that then could me avoid it. This red card now could me avoid it. At the time that competition yet key when he plays, new coach, you need to have your grade A game on. No, is the time that all mess up.
We need what down for the end. The end air time.
What down for the end?
What down for Nicolas Jackson? Anyway, Nicolas
Jackson, there no air time change because he is a striker.
Yeah,
you don't expect him to go into that tackle. But this one too was needless because if you look at him, he wasn't on the runaway. Say, "Okwakoshe, odo pass, we red card in my head. Na ball Niko."
Rano de encowe show.
You knew run anyhow was
show.
But so much that's the one new red card. Still, Real Madrid advantage. Change say, "Ubedi red card no." Kokuka we na ball Niko. Rano are losing the power. The Rando we know onye ni. We na ball Niko.
Well, unia de oni shege nya ni go. And apart from no so no. I think say Rando also you see na
because he's an experienced player.
Your winning here. Adibia ze be na ball Niko.
Yes.
The bit is a Rudiger.
On because all the body man already know the balance.
He's an experienced player, but at this point, no man know why any papa or the air paper. And at the time that Dean Hoshina Bar, Bonabaso for a game that he's been playing, sometimes Nanka say we are no Bob Brana and so bonfire for luck. Why do I say this? The Hoshina Bar, a sense you are boy 5 season for team friend Real Madrid. So when your coach now now offer the technical report of your previous coach. You know that Asensio is a jewel area. You know that you can trust him. There is a new guy or more team can say Real Madrid. He's now playing for Real Madrid. So you are going to look at him, how he's going to fit him, how about if I keeping him. He comes in and he is giving good account for himself. Nipana ABOU technical report by Chelsea is a good player and is messing up. So he plays into the hands of a bunch here, your friend Edwin Hoyse. He will get opportunity to play against alongside Uriah, friend of Rudiger, an experienced player of Militao. One we are now saying, so no matter you are getting back to the bench because of decisions and Neoma also ultimate form. So I think that Jinhois Nanya the opportunity to establish himself before even say he will run La Liga in Mukano. Now he's been able to establish himself because he gave a solid performance against Pachuca. It wasn't too sounding against Al Hilal. He wasn't bad. So if he's able to build on that, yes, and kakran or cementing the place, I don't know, say or no, and a Real Madrid, and so a best a center pair. Kwaku, Atadu remember what?
Atadu
remember. Who says Shomana? I'm saying,
all that I do, pay my mission. But that to where you live.
And WB, among us, my mamma, Mamma Biashe, number one, I'm with Italy gets with the mountain.
Yeah, the Judy's all about Castle
and come the Bray PM, but lying in Jerusalem.
Belene, we are.
Make them come here because you now come as a move. So I've been so it's been good games and FIFA Club World Cup. And I say, DNA PC. Players need be complaining about pitches near the other, but at least I want my pre-season competitive kakra.
Yeah.
Because mostly pre-season, you're not that competitive level, no, and in there. So for them giving us this photos of a game, no, the first games in the man who my year, but the man had to us, no. I think it's a good one. Me and my own Juventus. They said I knew Mundis, but at least they are giving something. Maybe if given opportunity next season, or make me the on. Juventus can't go this season without winning anything. Italy, we need to get something. I'm happy Pogba will be coming back. Because Pogba will be joining to my friend in Monaco for a 2-year deal. He's 32 years. I believe that Miami owned Juventus when he needed us most. Yeah, Moano. Because during that time, Osia kind of that issue. No, he requested say a personal trainer. What my training? Juventus Amano, and eventually it did last year November. Juventus let me terminate the contract of a bunch of Paul Abili Pogba. At a time where you feel say you've given your all for a team, what they needed your service. What's about him? But how bad you are in some sort of trouble that you need your people around you. But now he's been able to come back, and 4 years it's about 18, and now he's closer to playing football again. Also, he's mentally fit.
He believes a 32-year-old Paul Abile Pogba, but he still feels that he's a kid and he can give something. If you look at Nyoma Monaco here in the last season, they've qualified for the Champions League. So if you look at Paul Abile Pogba, regardless how you name Nyoma, the way or your fate, you can't throw him into a competitive team where they are willing not to give chance and time to people. Because Paul Abile Pogba, regardless how good he is, he wouldn't be the Paul Abile Pogba we used to know. He will need some games, some months to regain himself. So for him to go to Monaco, they are in the Champions League. So when he go there, he will probably work himself game, playing the Champions League, and probably get maybe 2 years and I say 3 years be for a teams or not as a design. So with Mako, Agwakoba mom. I rehearse him a woman say, was it each and every single time? And the Mabutan said that bang and on Messan who was studying the game. And the manner gradually they are getting closer to seeing their father playing at the bigger stadiums again. And I'm very, very happy for him. We need to see Paul Abile Pogba again because he's been able to give us sounding performance. Paul Pogba in his element. I'm sure I said Memphis and will not come close to Paul Abile Pogba. If only he's in his element. So I'm happy he'll be coming. Now share every man against no one zone fanana.
Oh, the reason they do be here, Jason F. Na. For Quacophobia, Shana, they are now the market.
Krumwa can you ma
we are normal signing my club here at your shabby.
Oh, of course.
We no club so we age mamma. Then Patibians or the Flamingo Jason. A training room was an area and Ganacho Rashford.
Then one of us. Where stop on academy. You go, Obia. On a messy with Timu Crano or support Ronaldo. How many channels I did not support Ronaldo? But no quite a name. As one last time a catch was a name Cranabano. We've seen times there was a question Aguero. We get it dang. Regardless of you, Gina, Dover come beyond. He choose Messi over Ronaldo. I'm not for cassette and go celebration. But Osego crowd Argentina, so you Argentina, no celebration, Ronaldo celebration. Which Messi.
Oh, can't you?
Oh, no, that's what they are. I'm happy for Paul.
Otia was a Lamia Ronaldo for father. Well, can't you? I'm crying almost starting.
Or the man, if you
I'm almost starting now. My show. Was that Ricardo as a cousin of the JCB break here? But I didn't tell anyone.
That's on the internet. I play a version of it.
I don't know really, dear. All colors or show, dear.
I'm a crass sexy body.
Fine, oh, I'm
one of the finest guys out. My body is very, very sexy.
Yeah, you're a nice guy, but all four of them will fool the others and say, Cacao.
You need me being him say, me, you need me from crab room. Say, yes, I'll form with you.
Oh, okay.
Body is very, very, very sensitive. You being here.
Baba, they all look you. That be a baby guy come back travel. You know, I should in Nepal.
Oh, yes. Zenith's haircut.
Oh, man, a
oh, man, to make sure I got very, very.
Oh, man, a busy. Guy, no man.
If you are not saying my home, Shitani, producer, and a friend say, Zenith's haircut, say, membrane.
Question now, oh, my quality.
Oh, I celebrated it.
I don't want to know. I that's a old Pia.
I go for out no the news no dey buy say I will be out here.
I can want to pay.
I don't even cast.
I do. And I come and I quite the with cow. I said, me and Minipa David, I don't pay me Koyana David Cheme Transit. I don't share me to come.
I'm energetic.
I'm a coach.
And say, my Gilbert Kafa, who knew my cow and tell me.
How's your rum? Kaka?
DIABY, more Real Madrid Football Club. Now, I think, say, Zabi Alonso job, he should understand the metrics and how he will work as a coach for Real Madrid Football Club. After the game against Pachuca, Obabon team BD in Komose, every game be Obabo the Real Madrid Football Club would give him enough reason to improve upon his squad. And of course, it is true. Although the 3-1 goals no share against the side of Pachuca is a good one for Real Madrid Football Club. But to me,
he needs to do a lot of job with Real Madrid Football Club. Almost set up where a war currently. So one that take at their call 2 seasons ago, 2023-2024 season, Carlo Ancelotti took this particular team to win the Champions League, winning the La Liga in this particular spell. He made sure that every department of Real Madrid Football Club will flourish and play his identity system and will be influencing most of the players on the field of play, and will even give them enough time for them to score a lot of goals and make a lot of clean assists for himself. Tactical system better than Carlo Ancelotti using. He was playing the 4-3-3 system. Sometimes he plays the strikerless system. Strikerless system was the system both throughout that particular season, and he makes sure so over the 4-3-3 system he depends most of his progressions in a lifty-ricky tactical system. Carlo Ancelotti especially toward the Real Madrid Football Club. So checking the defensive asking now. You talk about Obi to say Danny Cavaya, who was played as a right fullback. Then you talk about Obi say David Alaba and Adam Militao as a 2 centre backs for Real Madrid Football Club, and Fele Mandi Ebo as a left fullback for Real Madrid Football Club. They were solid enough because at that time Adam Militao was on top of his game, and then injury coming back from ACL injury. Now all bone the other side of Real Madrid Football Club. David Alaba too was playing very well for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. When they go into the midfield, he had a certain Toni Kroos who was dictating the pace and the telepathy display of Real Madrid Football Club game. So a lot of games called them Real Madrid Football Club, even the Spanish La Liga, in that particular season, most of the midfielders were more accurate passes for Real Madrid Football Club. And I said, even the Spanish La Liga, it wasn't a certain Pedri, it wasn't a certain Gavi, it wasn't a certain Frankie de Jong, but it was Toni Kroos, that old guy, not all born the last season, Real Madrid Football Club. He had most of the 100% ball accuracy in terms of ball possession, in terms of ball-oriented performance in the field of play for Real Madrid Football Club. Then you talk about Niko Williams. Niko Williams at that particular season, he wasn't a starter for Real Madrid Football Club. No free trade in the Madrid, and then he was giving them that enough performance for Real Madrid Football Club. Eduardo Camavinga and then Tchouaméni was those kind of guys that they were giving Madrid that tactical system of football. Not Federico Valverde able as a defensive midfielder and sometimes too as a traditional boss-to-boss midfielder for Real Madrid Football Club. The certain Jude Bellingham was giving them enough goals, 34 goal contribution in that particular season for Real Madrid Football Club. Gave him that stand-up performance in that particular season. Because at the time, I know Borussia Dortmund, Eber Madrid within that season, he was the best player in the Bundesliga. So coming in for Real Madrid Football Club in his first debut season, or making sure or be adapted very quick within the Madrid Football Club setup. No, making sure that he will be played in a strikerless system. Say Vinicius Junior airball in the left wing forward. This is Rodrigo De Gea airball in the right wing forward. He will be that immediate auxiliary striker who will sometimes come into the attacking third and score that wonderful goals for Real Madrid Football Club. And enough good goals and assists for the Real Madrid Football Club now. It will rectify Carlo Ancelotti, the 2007 AC Milan squad or Shisha toward the side of AC Milan now, and propelli Omomoji the Champions League, propelli Omomoji the Serie A in that particular season. And then he used a certain Kaka within that particular season. But last season, I come here and say all the developmental phases of Real Madrid Football Club, most of them, we key. Mamensha say with attack in front. Kylian Mbappe free PSG by Real Madrid Football Club now. Obianim saw Obaba as a false number 9 for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. Of course, yes, because Vinicius Junior in that early season and I say in that before season has given Real Madrid Football Club 20 goal contributing for Real Madrid in that particular left wing forward for Real Madrid Football to cemented that position. Kylian Mbappe elbow from the left wing and maneuvering way as an attacker for PSG Football Club. But they're coming to Real Madrid Football Club. Carlo Ancelotti made it clear for Kylian Mbappe say, coming on for Real Madrid, you will play as a false number 9 for Real Madrid Football Club. Rodrigo De Gea, in a way, wouldn't give you that consistent performance for Real Madrid Football Club. So in a way, Brahim Diaz will come in and play for Real Madrid Football Club. But before 2023-24 season, he gave Real Madrid 15 goal contribution for Madrid Football Club. But last season, almost 11 goals contribution. The form on 80 made the pay. Jude Bellingham no Madrid 34 goal contribution in 2023-24 season. No, last season he wasn't able to give close to about 26 goal contribution for Real Madrid Football because the ball playing qualities in the midfield was limited by Carlo Ancelotti. He needed to become a substitute. He needed to come into the place of Toni Kroos to dictate the play, to take that area ball possession, making sure that Madrid would dictate the plays by Jude Bellingham in the midfield. And what Jude Bellingham modern ball. the improvement in terms of numbers, in terms of some defensive qualities in the Madrid midfield, no, he gave it to Real Madrid Football Club, but adding a lot of resolution to his goals and assists, because in the football, no, Ubaboni has won a lot of goals and assists, a declining performance as a player within the football club setup. But Vinicius Jr. as a left winger for Madrid Football Club last season, it wasn't quite good. Omomo 19 goal contribution because in the previous season, no man Madrid Football Club 20 goal contribution for Real Madrid Football Club. So it tells you, say, into the attacking Tedobio Bayer adaptation and everything went on well for him was Kylian Mbappe. Or Bayern, he made close to about over 40 goals for Real Madrid Football Club, and he made his name stable in attacking third. When you come into the midfield, Federico Valverde no being him say in terms of defensive traits, in terms of so make a lot of attacking balance into the attacking third. Obetimamo that quiet numbers no, and the form ultimate drop here. Schumann in a way wasn't consistent with his performance for Real Madrid Football Club. Another that before season, not all born year the Real Madrid Football Club. No, he got injured and then he wasn't performing well for Real Madrid Football Club. Luka Modric, in a way, will come out from bench and make sure that the experience will influence Real Madrid Football Club midfield. But then when it comes to defensive structure, Madrid problems are facing very well the defensive structure. Eder Militao and two ACL injuries in the last 2-3 seasons for Real Madrid Football Club. And Obionum ACL injury and him say, so we are playing on that kind of injury. And even the confidence in you are a lot of tackles. And a lot of resolution as a basic centre back, no, it may take off from. So currently as we speak, Advancing will fear all Gusu and most will coming back. Daniel Cavaya, your ball season as your share season as in close about 7 to 5 games. And also your ACL injury on super effort nature. They needed to come in and have another right full back who will come in and do that particular job in the absence of Dani Cavaya. They needed to bring in Raul Asensio, that Castilla boy, into the Madrid centre back. Antonio Rudiger became a stable defender for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. In terms of the left full back position, it was a tight competition between Felo Mandi and Frank Garcia. So the entire setup of Real Madrid Football Club and Don Carlo Ancelotti last season, no, they failed drastically. Enti domo ko troflesa Carlo Ancelotti enti manji bibian from Real Madrid Football Club or club now they call it. If Xabi Alonso is coming to this particular team right now as you speak, hoisting Abba into the football club or Raul Asensio, definitely Eder Militao will come back from that particular injury. You have Antonio Rudiger, you have David Alaba who will compete in that particular position for Real Madrid Football Club in the defensive setup. I expect when he was coaching for Bayern 04 Leverkusen, he showed that kind of glimpse. So the one particular team manner, he is that coach. He sees the potentials in young talent, and he makes sure, with these young talents, they can easily become that stable midfielders and even footballers for that said football club. At Bayern 04 Leverkusen, Jonathan Tah was a stable defender for the side of Bayern 04 Leverkusen, but when given opportunity under Xabi Alonso, he became a stable defender for the side of Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Victor Boniface became a good striker under the side of Xabi Alonso. Adli became a stable attacker for the side of Bayern 04 Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso. Hoffman also became one of the greatest midfielders in the sense of Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong, Garcia, Ezekiel Palacios, and the side of most of these attackers and even the midfielder for Bayern 04 Leverkusen, became stable under Xabi Alonso. I expect him, that kind of influence, that kind of potentials now he saw in Bayern 04 Leverkusen squad, the trouble in last 2 seasons, he will find these young talents in Real Madrid Football Club, put them together, draw a tactical identity, draw a tactical system which will suit Real Madrid Football Club players. They can easily endure and play in the next season. But Diaby,
O man no cry aso.
Nim
be 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Maminka Niko Williams as an offensive.
Yeah. Born quick. Now
Niko Williams will have to battle between Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona. Once my coach was said Niko Williams need deal with Barcelona and is still on course, and Bayern Munich will also come in place because they want the guy at all costs. 12 million euros at the end of every season on Niko Williams. But then so sharing together with Barcelona, the kind of deal on the side of FC Barcelona, it is close to about 8 million euros. And on the side of Niko Williams. Niko Williams has made it clear to Bayern Munich Football Club that he wants to play for the side of Barcelona Football Club. But Niko Williams back into the side of FC Barcelona. To me, it will be a tactical good decision for the side of Hansi Flick for the side of FC Barcelona. Although say Rafinha no ball in the left wing for FC Barcelona, no, the season under review has given them a lot of goals, has given them a lot of assists for the side of FC Barcelona. Barcelona Niko Williams now so ball in the left wing forward for FC Barca, and then you get Rafinha in the central pair as Obo as an attacker, creating two double identity together with Dani Olmo into the attacking team. Now when you Lamine Yamal in the left wing forward, it will slowly become a tactical good decision for Hansen Flicker. This guy together with Lamine Yamal or Mabo in a collaborative effect at the Spanish national team will still continue to dominate Ediama FC Barcelona. He wants to see Barca improving upon their bit, and he wants to play for FC Barcelona, but not Bayern Munich. We're making it clear he wants to play for FC Barcelona.
Mate, good afternoon, Fakye Sports. I love the way ABOU and Lutake do before and after the 4 news. It really makes my day. Wow. Keep it up. Great way, dynamic from Abra Beka, Nordifi Ramo. And good afternoon, ABOU. My name is neurotransmitter from Pujos Kofoidia. I'm really enjoying the show. More update on Manchester United. Good afternoon, ABOU. Your day, Eba, no, Mehena. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm Opanka from Akes. Please update on Barcelona transfer. Hi, good afternoon. My name is MK from Akim and Sum. Fakye Sport, the best in Ghana. I think Pate must learn a lesson from Arsenal here. They didn't even bother about the country some time ago, cause of Arsenal. But now they have left him down. Bad sacrifice. Your day Eba, on our way. Why? Fakye TV, you guys are doing amazing work. Keep it up. I'm on July from Techiman. Chiman message by Baba KK inside Techiman. Chiman or the Fiaba Ebabe Rama. It's me, Kasha from Sunyani Newtown. More update on Barcelona and our way so no hi ABOU. This Walasco from Manso Watriso. More update on Manchester United and more fire live from Stone Stronger Advent Sampa. Bro, Nigeria be a cock kama nema. Fakye Sport, Papa, Elvis, Nidio Refrigeration, Eddie Round. I'm watching you live from a woman so high tension. Keep the fire burning. And a good afternoon, Abu Dhabi in Sports Pan. I really like your sports presentation. I've never missed your sports presentation. And you people are really doing a good job. I one day join you at the studio if permission will be granted. God richly bless you. And I'm Ibra Kadabra, watch you live from Offenso Kokoti Zongo. And I'm Mufasa from a figure say New Technology Media. I love you guys. And I wish you a good afternoon to you and your team. We are group to our TV set, especially when it's 3 p.m. Pastor Ike, Church of the Lord Brotherhood, Papa Mechia Panis Eminence, and our Bishop AJ. And my name is Pastor from Dunkwa Chichere. Please add me. Yeberena Yerwaka home. ABOU, good afternoon. God bless you. My name is Nana Gomwa from Atakwa Dompem and also Erifie Baye. Good afternoon, DIABY. I'm Isaac Kasempa watching the show live from Yapi. DIABY, I totally agree with Abib concerning the housing quality. Yesterday, when I was watching Real Madrid game, I told myself that Dean Hudson can play as a midfielder. Your day Ebe and I Fakye Sport Amadepa from Bibiani. You are the best among the rain. Tell Ricardo that I'm his fan. Mate. At the time say we can't about me why. Ebe we na adi. Ma me na omra o me ba. Na ba beto so etimi e de amount. Kama pa ne ade ne we adi. Minim se be we na menye we na asmen komra na se menye ne sen na ye hwe ne enye we a. Ma men kona mi ni nkomo kakra na o. After no na we adi malabi. Ezo be pija mu kakra na wa we na madi nkomo no etimi aba ne ade a. Barabi Eche, menimze mano akoko bebana. General. General.
Oba, we first question,
question Ben.
General, na just uti Manchester in Yabi, and we just move first question, on question Ben. It do will free him. And a bizarre, no bad tea. Oh, it will be sad. Maybe friend Caputo. Caputo, good afternoon. And a good evening, and sir. I'm ready to good evening.
About Oberhena, why you na yini ya me? Ya kasawa na yi di. Mehwe eto ma pena ya ewe na ya koni ade ala. General Tereka.
Still an
that's still me nyani ye what me se mo no nya na woni ade ana ayi we ni we ya but abi e dey tell record any general ka general e me say bibia ye we but ye hwe na ya sort ni ma bi out ni abani ade but the brass maestro abi ogbule bu de Ghana bi ni the Ghana general me nim say ade de dem a
me ton kan wa
wow is ade bibia ade dem na
General man come to the
camera. General man the camera then koso ni nya na ni.
So ko we chi kakra na ye nya o face ni ye won ko fo hu a che kakra ti ko we chi kakra bi ma me na me nya we ni ba say no the United ni we ram do o ti mi so che da ya o di ko we chi kakra na me nya ayi ni ye ni ya why
I don't know.
Peja camera ni muso kakra ma ye me nim se baby yeah peja na nya enya wani mi ye ma me why
okay
peja na enya wani mi ye ma me na yen hwe ne yen ko na bibia anya kama pa ne abia na enye yeah yes we ko chi kakra me beza mi nya face ni pa na ye we ti ya am say
cry okay
say okay kakra ne ade but I more kwaba so the ba fa chiti them say one day from day one e chance here no dani dey you hu say ya na wo so a o hwe we ni ade minim after very 4-5 months ni adwuma dey chance here no ne da bia ne wa na ye we no minim dey obeka dey afa
first of all really can IT actual what chief when you for and almost start the program need MBA monitor me a chance bia I am monitor program.
Oh, wow. There's one man so kakra man na man for strikers abre Ghana pa. Now I mean first question obedi ke am bisa na ye. You need for Emmanuel Akoko na din ogubule bu ni fi.
You we senior brother yeah on the Netflix sir. Yeah. I know no bobo to say me yeah. So one we need tafoni there, especially tafu formats. Yeah, okay, tafu formats is there. Most now him say I may blind me friends there. So yeah, me blind one time more born and call any man, me no born now. And yeah, before the told me on.
You don't be there. Me say time you who know. Ayo days kakra baba be di no brekum. Na me di hu ansa na okwa ko rama yinkra ko yejuma. Emmanuel Akoko ye din a obo Ghana ha obia ni din no pa aboa me kakra bebi a wo hya ase adidi ma ere se duana history ne ye twa ye ntwe new din fi mu da because nema okoye mo no na ano edem pa di boa me kakra he fa na wo hya ase adidi ma ba be pie mo no patamo.
Yeah, me starting football career, me starting a course Sahara Beats Waterfall. Yeah, on me started from under 12, under 14. Yeah, and that meant me I'm under 17 because time I go under 17, you know. Now, I'm this scale everybody course, and me my course scale, yeah, and I'm meet me the bro course from under 17. Meant me more under 17. Osha the time ye course no ye batch no. Na me Samed or Pomone, Dominique Dia, no more Connect babies.
Oh, okay.
Sanke batch and case they call 17 because of say on this scale by me my man go scale. Yeah, it's my team manager and they make of man. Second division, Bio, and if you scan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you scan second division, me body best 4 months. And my manager, a card, a free sala, or a coast manager, no, the Bible, which is 205.
Wow. The just a no, Komobi, I am piping for this. Areba ko muza ama yan football no neno. E munye de enya kono se maybe ni yen coast football na. Obeka se na aba from na no so nyan susu so e game no so pa na.
You coast now. I will need here, and I'm a football no with my say above from yeah. So the time Kumasi say, me the Kumasi by example. Okay, it do Saturdays Now you book matches we share a bit say teams with say Anoche Stars, Corners, ne Phantomas, ne Sports Camp, ne Kalim Stars, ne Kifisa. Ubia share a big game. Into course good na I think your football no about from power.
From 2005 live initial say Brekum. By the way, Utim Brekum has also called second division. Ne omaba first division. I'm the weekend in Omunya no. Baba be realm of the first division. Meaning the other can the affair no one affair acquired.
Oh, you follow Osha Brekum now. Old players, your platform it's me before I moka akobo medule kunikwa no and inform me ekoye donation yede ede ma omo ti efuro ti ebe denya me say Brekum last night na ba division 1 ti e bon pa so meet ma sabe kan Premier League no
Brekum zu dia many years of Brekum asna.
Oh, Brekum dia meet ma say half season per and I'm born or yeah, second round, which is 2005. Second round now, because Brekum, we sign my Brekum now. Yeah, I'll see.
But per record, so now we are part of Omoa. Omodi Diana Stars a fee. First division do Omo Baby Ram of the Premier League, you know. And on first time I know Moji League, so now you're part of. Boame Kakra, Omubulebu, I in Grand Casano. And now I will join Diana Stars and they said the Nanyama City right from the start. No, fire from Kakra, Senana is here.
Oh, first of all, me meet like I said, the mommy call Diana Stars, and I'm a nipa, and I'm a nipa new so, and I'm the call Diana Stars. Wait me start here as a Brekum Chelsea. Time I me free Arsenal no, me tena fiebe 1 year. To the late years, Soviet years, because of say many boy Arsenal into the time I Chelsea 4 years say ombe you muchi nom da ba Premier no. We ka ya muko campu will be cheap. Ya nti onom na me call onom. We know am start preparation and negotiation now go through between the card nene or more into. And Soviet I catch them say Mr. Techian, yeah, Kodoma, Diana Stars team. Kabeya and Kamenko. Yeah, and I'm meeting me to call 2007. Me Diana 2007.
If you are watching 1 year there, I know Edimpa. Again to your point, Diana Irene on first Premier League now, Obi. And that season of Aaron, because you do baby now more connect trousers for the enemy. Mushi team you ultimation Musha 1 and 1 no. That squad was all Kai squad of fair form. My first season was Ghana Premier League Mobile BG. Same and City at that time.
Yeah. My main starting was Tama or Division 1. As I mean, could real 2007 or but season the Yamo League, yeah, they were born 2008. And I match Chelsea. 8 million qualify for your zone now. Only be 8 million qualify on a be a Kushia Brekum Chelsea 8 million by Premier. Yeah, until the following season, you know, and Adriana Stars just wait me at the qualifier, yeah, the buy. So we are Adriana Division 1. Me born 2 seasons. The second season, you know, 8 million team in the year, a qualify by Premier. Yeah, until you buy Premier now, the late Ebetado, a buyer, what the Ebetim be a G League, you know, yeah.
Kakrani adia. Edi Osaka about 2 seasons for Division 1 na edinya qualification by the Premier.
Yeah. Yeah, first season you qualify. Your second season na you qualify.
But fire from my first season na Moji League or Ghana and league in the no. A family mu kakra say na no city be was e ye a board game na. So mo share one na mo defenders na mu jincho no mo nyama team nte da. Mo the 1-1-1-1 say ni bear won so no na mo DIABY league no sa season so na te say team a waba Premier League mo no ye wo house wo kotoko e wo big teams na Ashanti Gold mo any other teams na wo ma na mo yedwuma ba mo ba DIABY league no na mentality ni te say dey na e motivate mo na mrebe so na mo hu say mo body say mo betimi age league no.
Oh, you started season then easy. So me kai your first match any Brekum Arsenal. Yeah, Brekum. I mean, you be ball 1-1. yeah yɛne yɛbɛhyɛ first goal ansa na Blekum Chelsea ɛba Blekum Arsenal ɛba bɛtika nti yɛ second home match na yɛne Liberty Professionals yeah yɛ win Liberty yɛbɔ goalless draw ɛwɔ dɔma nti yɛ third match yɛkɔ out to you yɛkɔ lose 1-0 nti na yɛ fourth match na yɛne yɛ Heart of Lions saa match ni ti live patron yeah nana Ajumabadu ofiri tema ebae ezani ya bought 3 matches
na nkoye
nya win nkoye to from Tuesday I started training no one year ya wo training ground say in Ukraine ya kopim tama Saturday ni yoko campo kwa yoko campo saba o ese saa match we die ya ansha mani dia yenim de do mafo ebeka ono ana akofa premier number so ya bought so many matches yetimi enya ya first win obeka so at times so Heart of Lions no mu gina omo na so pa sa omo set no omo chi kotoko omo chi hasa no omo hye wo ti saa match ni die na mi adum ye wada na etimi hye wo one saa goal kwa Richard Ade na hye saa goal after match no so your life patron may feel pa say your first win na yenya no Premier League your life patron may feel pa that win tifu ono na yenya your ready ana yetimi bo Premier League
wow from that holiday corner na mu the league in Nigeria no ya dey kwan so ameba Eramadoma Adriana Stars but after no you say o santo aso boy ya che ni ade is it get to a point na has ne kotoko nyina show interest wo mu a edim se nka fie ni fie anye hwe no kotoko de offer ba o Emmanuel Akoko de se tafo ha ya nti no oje atuma ba be ejuma de amen ne no wa ni kakra che me ono kotoko di nkomodo do se a reject o ma yeso betina do ba inko
oh me every season bia na kotoko ba no yeah edu yete me born my second season where Ghana you know which is yeah na Amos at the bar Amos report the bar kotoko no yeah me Amos na yakoye medicals na dia de nyina bara dan keke sapon a type and the keke sapon me father me ni nyina ni free search the poso yeah you know no because kwan bia so de me yede but dem ba kotoko yeah na me sumaya well and say meba we kotoko no by omune adwana negotiation no yeah and I'm go through but we show off na kotoko e dey man no yeah the life patron one day we could train me pon ye no na ma hu say your life patron flame me bear for me scores yeah and I'm afraid back and I catch them say e dey offer na kotoko for the amane and I'm catch them na say of mama me 3 years obviously say no on and then na tsa na omo kan dia sa offer na mo so on de be mama no ono obe mama 2 years sa scanner kodoko force omo de na mama so na na mi din komo bebre so na me kai previous na na me papa bebre me kai say you qualify by premier no omo obia each layer bia asase osunwan ya yedi team no qualify by nyina no obi anya asase yede e osunyan wa go me so once me je na me nya no osunyan na ma me ton ye e osunyan e be pe bi yede e to Kumase
oh okay
yeah team to lu Kumase na me born na amane so asase no de ma me na ma ton osunyan ma ba be nya bi wo ma be to lu Kumase ana na promise him say Mabeto bi Kumase or promising me 200 bags of cement. Yeah, and all the mammy, and also mammy. I think say 5,000 Ghana cedis. And then come son won't fee no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to me, kind son no money na. Or Sajo for your mammy no. No, so I can so on here or more. Meet me cheap, na no day. And what for? And I miss when Yamin Kwan and decide this. I time na me manager. Yeah, to me manager 2 coin. Intina na yere na taking in charge. We be na me manager yere na edwuno ana oga tell me so men kai the life page I am in team also over in service I didn't na me accept na offer na o dey mama no so me kotoko there no good 2 years 3 years there yeah and it's na mama accept edwana me decide sign my edwana.
Wow. Edi ene no pe de o kan nkomo na me di ne chese fa baby no eye nana na gina mu enam so amasa move no entimi anye adwuma ne ade a other ka we so nka fie few ana football na du baby ana mo hwe gada masem ne ade kan
say abu bi be say me de na me race say like say how say Kumasi boy now an advantage now ba be bokotokwa eja yesu so nyina no obi a race ni say like say bokotokwa na say has enti e ba sa no me so me kai de na na ye de ayama me say mentimi twi na na no nya de enwofo ya enti na mama ya accept ya the boy Adriana na upon say me sign one free so na so eye me good okay me salary name be bia me dan ya me start here me see one and that mama 5 stars nje never share dining na dia de entina dia na ye ma we ne na be high time say meet me free Adriana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Na how
come mama no kwan say me nko dia ka me ni problem. Yeah.
Na as so nko ma mabuda.
Oh, as I think say CK ko na CK coach as no. As Friday as the can buy me first. Come on, you qualify by a premium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as the farm e kwa kra na sabre mu. Me na sabre. Has chapter 9 for no. E be farm e me kwa kra. That time na near Ibote mu na ewo has. Me kai say Adriana former CEO, Mr. Abed Kobi. So I don't know has PR. Many manager ile no. Any Mr. Nana Sabre, your kwakra ni omo kotna se. Kasa yi bibia. Ntina apto se omo ni Adriana for ne beka. Ba omo contact Nana. Nana ka so na fi no ba premium. To omo be family a ontimi nya me nyere. Ma omo. Ene na ama na ngo etu. And this CK sabe fa house no so CK esa na me kasai ko sika kono ana me so many Adriana for ne kasa me need problem ba many Adriana for ne kasa Adriana for antiase. Yeah.
Wow. Whatever fan baby no trans na hwe baby a o carry an ko kokodu ye na ejuma ye no do ma henkro no na o check is ekodu baby na obubulebudi na shita baby a house po kotokoko bo reject your offer no zo betra do ma henkro utra chia na hwe a eni a we jabo no bo no be ka se wonu hu se one making move this or joining your teams akese ni bi Ghana.
Oh, we met my I said my no me wonder. So we try Adriana so be a great team our Ghana. Oka o mention teams top teams no Ghana. Bet my I you kotoko ni asa. Bet my I say Adriana na honest nti man regret say man mo kotoko na asa man mo has. You say na de na me here bia no. Na me nyan wo doma nti me free say like say I to play Kotokwanasa has now boy Adriana the same as say wo Ghana nearly. Yeah.
Wow, but I know we team no sa can you bo say project a wo sha say ne niam bia ya wo say na local players na after football because me ball Ghana manya hwe but wo no Adriana no nko abor we team no sa can as you bo so me bo Adriana manya de we a e dance die ana yen kai du me cheze ne kra me wa ma no ne no me de me satene so Adriana me kokobo so mfa so dia nya yeni o bibi sa wo
bibi sa o pa me de bia me da the life patrons yeah and Adriana supporters ne Adriana management ne do ma fo nyina especially me papa George me ba me call do ma no fa me say ne ba ne me bi a kire me so a one ne obi ana me ne ni susun wo odoma enti Adriana me boy die so mi jamba bi kura bo team ni din boni kura na nim say Yankopɔ kra anye de find some and na madwana so mitimi ye bibi kakra ba say wo Ghana na wo ye wo Ghana Premier League na wo ye bibi no ABOU ane nye
yeah
na depended I nipa okura o manager okura o ni ade ade wo nipa na wo so wo be say Ghana football no o ba eso mo wani dawo especially adwana say na the time I ebo no o match bi ya Tuesday o bonus aba
okay
yeah o match bi ya acha e bi Thursday na o bonus aba me bonus no na maybe wa me bonus ba me fa me sanka na say me salary ba me fa me sanka
okay
me da bi ameda me manager ile na so yeah Mrs. Linda there is UK
okay
yeah oni ni kunu Bishop and we are there yeah omo na aboa me pa say me ya ball match ya winning ya won say menya kwa first person of FM ya me manager ile no yeah was what is it yeah winning me making sure say me bonus no me fa me sanka kra I am in the Sunday no to understand me dan ni bibia
wow
e duro bi kura na otimi di sika e shem se ni nyeska na me dia ede ama money back
wow
yeah je me wu che ni pa onu on benam no why nye obi am na nkochi wa ball no gba otimi be ye o de o say like so boba eso nye obi on go kochi yeah Adwana me boy there na me ado with me enya bibi eyede efiri
Mate azie bara na when the strikers be because almost one player omushia na omo brepa yo na almost on a food na ultimate dempa ezo technique na do ultimate pim na tiko bizu ultimate born in Nigeria who za wa beju mana za yi na confirm ka almost bobo na ultimate dempa only striker bishia.
Say as a defender, the whole body, I saw my strikers to say strikers need to wow stubborn. Yeah. Now born again. Whole body as a defender there. That's all my yeah.
No, obi ma tough time da.
Yeah.
Na why?
Yeah. Because your first season, you know. Your neck kotoko Kumasi. And the 9 minutes now, must say 1 minute. And then my question yeah, my kwekwe Ubia and the meaning in an ball one course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my kwekwe meaning in an ball one course. How much in my kwekwe high pa and I lose 9 minutes 1 day. So how much no? Obamu second half. Now the rules in that teach one who can assist the man near a shego. My kwekwe one striker. I think Nathaniel Samoa.
Oh, okay.
Nathaniel Samoa, so you'll be an old the days of our stars or Saba Kotokonia. That's on who speed. To me, I think so. Side 2 players, you know, Mushia, making man a tough time. Yeah.
Now, General, where Kakre be also time on our ball in that time and now, you know. So now that's why I'm there, Nana. Utim de babe buodiana na ade secret in any say be oyana yenta uzi benya Ghanaian player all 7-1 team obenya that long be o me say ball crab be say general job or crab do 4 years
no
well not secret in any say
ball me job about 3 years
wow ti boa me kakra na secret in any
any plan and player ball crab and can job yeah na kan still am say won dey and can meet me so I mean injury e o me go to do
okay.
Yeah, way back 2015. Yeah, na still am on to me. And look I can win a mammy job on ebo. Yes, I didn't come over and commit my boca crack on. Yeah, well, when you Ghana, your pitches in a lot of players are Omejabo on boy because of injury. I'm Omejabo bank in Kwaso Mede, Omejabo on here. Ebo. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know secret in and say we go Gina born no boche pa. Then and now we
dance. The secret means me one player na nyanga some personal training no. Once a while you are na me but in training the name the we dey e shame pa. Ana me one person. Me apart from me ensakwa sensa me yawo me kwa me num bida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me ensakwa no tani no bia like say yimpie yankwa na asini bisa ya. Me nyesa type no. Me de yan say me committee ya ba me nyam bibia di na like say me shed them na say yeah. As a player there, I did in part of very rested. Yeah. That's all rested by say and honey into rest here. I think say a bit my boy and I'm so coach bien or by Biana meaning problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coach bien what me or by Biana meaning yeah. Recently I respect a crowd by a crowd of friend. So what bad it's me nani juma our Jana. And I'm so me year 1 or 2 meeting. I may have been a media, we are meeting at Saba. I'm back and see. I feel to remember up and coming players and say, I'm going to take home training serious. No more discipline. Yeah, no more share, no more lifestyle. Yeah, to me, I think so. We take his son on now, which my boy football career.
Wow. Oh, feel your ball no moon chair. Time on our woman, not challenges in the say. But these are now can something about your pitches and all. Ere ara bi mo kasi and refs in create the game, nema game in yefe. Ye players and also more so are offer be by as ABOU ne. And I Trinidad and Tobago bones and our general quack show. Oh, no, not challenges in any saying. Our Ghanaian league, the man uncle phones me a born on quaning.
ABOU. Just a the my football if ABOU. Now you can say. Ya catch ya.
Okay.
Yeah. Player salary ni ade. And any time you want to play every day, team because status committee ni ade. Oh, me one thing me boy aduana ni dey. Me menya scan problem bia wo aduana. So dem make sure. And I'm saying na me so ma a lot of players be kwa me kan o ma sem kire aduana team no mo ye dey.
Okay.
Ebi ti say Kalepama kwa say na me so no ye dey oba aduana because ye nyina ye ta football and on say ni nwa ketua.
Okay.
Yeah. Me am organize man ko share a life patron. No ko share na show na ye man no. Na easy. Nti the football in there abuane some bebre the family be refuge for no more at fault. And management no so won afford obu wa kura kasede kura no ayeso kasase player one can player and I say bisa nti football ni dey a whole lot abu ye ga say e kan e be kan ma and ye pitches no aso nye ye pitches no recently na me hwe season e twa na me hwe matches ni bi. And we share live match now who said pitch a ball live match a ye chamana ko if we are seeing now we share Buana and Swain and I especially refugees no so pijam modern motion. Wow to me who said I give you a refugee an intention is say Baba be team no Kobasana and one my football no and so. Best say buying so and first kind of the football. There are a lot of companies. Our Ghana, Ghana as a guy, you're Ghana Premier League. You're with that sponsor. As a Basana teams no or mobile. Come there, maybe races and buying fossil companies no. If you are Coca-Cola and I say they are big companies, no support the teams no. And yes, I do. Obi nya team wo ni ja obekọ eso okọ no ye ko chia ne ka $1,000 kula na o de baga na sikema bebre boys ya omuko Ethiopia na ade ene India ne na sofo ye omuba utimi so omuba ye no eno ma we dey akoyi ama wo so ti Ghana obebo be 5 years kula utimi nya hwe ya obetimi dey bibi Ghana so the obo Premier League be 5 years and he start to say bia when near the kelo wa no enti we offer ne ba bia obekọ no a lot of guys omukọ ya aboa ba say be say football no ye dia say players welfare ni dia omuhwe ni ye And yes, idea will be able to. It was Abu life after football. No, Edin or Ghana pa serious. Maybe job of one, maybe better few 1 year per. It wasn't easy. I mean now, boy, I am with 2 coin, I'm with the other Mabuchi. If you imagine, we are 10 years, or Bobo, we be 5 years, no Ghana. Or better no survival. Which means survival. Oh, and she Debiana, me Daniel Mias, so, and nam me bla so ne meet me a bar. It's my people, I have say.
General, ye we not 10 winning ye, mamma. Minya ye na ye nye winning and Quemza asan call be about asan chia ha. Etienne ya mamma. Men call my mauze me pana members no more. Bakumi will be beside the Jaquam Wakuya.
Kabito, my first question here, where longevity unya or Ghana a league in a modern boy or boy at the point in time near best defenders and Wukum high into 4 5 I mode in count. Your national team Black Stars here who General Emmanuel Akwaku would do who I say we bring back we or Ghana in Black Stars went to me a movie.
Oh, say player be a wish and say like say obey to me share the national team just. But I know a lot of players were Ghana. The new year ni beat me anya Konya at the ABOU national team no. And the Faber you know na me race ni say can meet me a share national jersey na ma come ABOU mama but Konya na anya de ama. Ti ma fane normal. Ya be nya kwan ko local blaster na Meteors. Yeah, but my new opportunity anko tournament my national team. But a number of years also between Champions League and Confederation Cup. Yeah, Africa meet magazine between represent. Yeah, both Champions League and Confederation Cup. You represent Ghana. To my friend say normal.
Now with number of years I would do only great players great coaches Hebertado, Yusuf Abubakar, a lot of big coaches. Who all-time favorite coach were doing as a player? Why?
The late Hebertado. Yeah, the late Hebertado.
And your all-time best colleague, Diana Stars. Teammate, I only know about him say we dear. Akwa done a power in Majumano say.
Yeah, men kind of say the player like Stevie Adams, Charlie. My bobo, Barbie. Keeper to say Stevie Adams that serious. Me know a lot of keepers, me a lot of player. Me like I said, not only the time you bobo to make us a match we ye German. Because the second season, you call you knew the Biasu be quiet. Charlie, yeah, can say players now. Can say you know only a boy in some almost the Adams. Because match after match, Abdul Salam. About the chest to Adams scar. It is the other players. I'm not Mabobo in United. Make Maga say, Steve Adams there. Or Ponso keeper or na be choose no. Say like so any player me na bobo pa like say me hu na many age especially the kwaria Adriana say ne away results and nya bebrebe no make me say na Steve Adams so
my last question now but now the last 2 seasons share Adriana Stars Adriana na boy any modern boy modern DBB amodi Adriana ni ko dru ye last 3 seasons under Park can league in the Cromo Yaji and SSI. But for the last 2 seasons, and near Mankuyi and from Adriana Stars, as a former player, a true legend of the club, which you now share a former club. Now, how do you feel going forward into next season? A football bang and Adriana Stars.
Oh, I mean, a football Adriana. Many times we are no communicating. Yeah, more match we are me follow. Yeah, the follow on my party. The echo should be our Joanna be on the chip. Yeah, to me, no man can say we try for a past 2 seasons no. And no man could ye. Na Joanna starts a minimum now. You know. To me, you're sure say when for the 2 to know my na Joanna starts a bounce back.
All right, General. I think the 2010 season now was Ghana Premier League, you know. What set records? 19 goals. Maybe see that I say Obiji Ghana Premier League now share 19 goals. Now we share the goal ratio now 0.8333% in Amunya. What went on within that season now? Emma Hebetado propelled a good side for Adriana within that season because they didn't see that. The true at that time now a part of the squad, no. We had Debe Niamana Hebetado, the Bua Kwema, Emma Butimi, that one this.
Oh, whether the late Hebetado, Osha, or defensive minded coach. On a combo match, as some of the 2 teams say, say, team now, any can say, you're conceding good. And you're bobo in your show wine, yeah, open you winning. And I will be able to at 2 net. And on the real, like a lot of coaches are here, by the later the table, you can't say coach or Chilebo. You can't coach the Chilebo by the later the table. Sometimes when you say you're quite or you swim a match for what you might be defenders neither. And if you are senior minded, you know what have. Now, mommy, my day, make no money. It's very difficult, say, which me more after your net. And I'm sure sometimes with determination and I acquire team players, one who come together. And the others are motivating your winning bonus. You share your life ritual within 2 days. Now your bonus are back. Anytime you are not the Ghana players, you need to say you may not results. Now let me a bonus. Now motivate you.
Now, General, I think that season, if I saw this kind of memory, kakra. We game against Ashgold. What's not head to head nice and beat Ashgold kakra. That game, no,
yeah,
money Ashgold boy, you know, because that game na nkasa no. Same way catch a man, which me ko train draw on because that game intense game. And I just will be any was that game no. Recounting about that particular game.
Because your first season, you need Ashgold. You show more man, and you come draw. I was so much is not easy. That time now is good was set. That time was not Super Sports and Ghana Premier League, Group Premier League. So much in the MON-FRI light. And American. It's how much the point. It's our 1 point. Boy, I made to be a BT as good here. Steve Adams. Wow. Steve Adams there. Charlie, many keepers say share, that's the other day. And area boss, and the one in Ghana Premier League, no power area, home team, crossing, card back, near the identity. Or it's the trademark, you know, so be you pull out, or about the fantasy here. It is how much in the boy, the boy, Steve Adams. And your coach, or a technical discipline. You know, although too much, you know, say na here. So one just add now. Within 30 seconds, let's say you go free. And we'll be free Friday. About.
Ate, you know, you're dance is in unyam ready Maya need come out on. But I like Baba Shai so chiapa.
Oh, me so.
Na me
futu na no de mai Lucia na futu o de ma o nya ga de no I think so mo nyina futu boy pa na tini mai football no tini of course
mate bara ade ba ko a me di be twa to ansa na wakoye bet nonsense them is always league no team then ye match you akoye we ye bo fix matches ni ade fe nu twa to na ve mi ja kwan na ko bet one sense am amote for a Ghana league, you know.
Some of my money I can't grant now. Obi company being person by sponsor your league. Oh, it's a Ghana there. At some men, you almost see and see. Then time I hear money there. Over there, I could say ABOU. match a face match our money could no ultimate and yes I do Sunday match and the best Ghana for some everybody come and for oh that's I know money night me the pictures I know money in us now into my football and cost if there's some music I sponsor league no na meditate the sign on money make sure why they every yeah, if the meeting from music and you stay at the end, yeah, the bad image, I didn't remember best one than one. Main from music and machine. The best football fraternity, says, at the side plan and a woman. The best says, so be a enjoy Sardino. Said the bear, a football, a bit in a bit in our costume. If the whole shape, some African countries be a any kind of football continue from to Ghana. Your ball Club Champions League, ne Confederation Cup. Which teams now? Ghana teams we are. Sebastian, because the first lady edition of a Cup Confederation Cup. I could talk ask the boy. Yeah. Fine. Since 2004. You Ghana team be team ko final na te Ghana be team NJ Cup na se reducer. Oh, as they come together, no yeah, MON-FRI football no. I say you film say the football bet na dey. Akoso.
Ate me say Chrome the whole Ghana be here nipa ba community be abeche o mana afi. Ye ja kwan na ukọ. We all di nkuma say.
First of all, really catch my wife. Yeah, catch my wife. Me manning a bush and phone na. Na machia, kumasi phone na. Na masachia, doma phone na. So me catch the body ya. Me chana me chia me spiritual father, Reverend James Donko. Yeah, every faith ministry. So far, I was in Bible time. Me chia no baby will be a chia. Me manager name Irene will be a. Me chia will be a. Some guys will go near. The body yeah. Chia California, especially 4 months for boys. Yeah, you could go 20 boys for 4 months. Me chia guys in
Ade, General, you better see. Bibi azu ever samba. Why? Di, yada se paze no so ready dinko.
Let me that.
Adi ano ye Emmanuel Akuoko, former Indiana Stars, captain no ne yeko. Niko go say dey also TV our come wate. And wa chichi mu kan kan. Ba bi na me boa. Of course. Am University and records ni ade ade. And the one year kan e results Herbert Mensah. I bet and the best coach on the age. And also the best player on the ball is Steven Adams. Now Steven Adams there football now with Adams Steven Adams there football now with Ghana one solid goalkeeper in your face Steven Adams. Me am on the Joseph Adu. Alaj Baba Shai. Yes, Amasa. Alaj Baba Shai. I confirm for power. Actually the DIABY. Oh. Was French for number. French for number. Now, my house news back home. Coach Didi Dramani. Waka champion for say recruitment, you know, champions. Oh, okay. So when you makakra. Why medicals? Why deal with the two boys? No, I in the baba. Coach Gazales so never champion for Bob. Okay. Say, Coach Didi Dramani, 2 and a half years, or main assistant. They just say we a friend Alpha Blondie. Okay. Alpha. Aye. And I branch now watching for some booty in some. Aye, Fifi Parker. Fifi Parker Hansen. One of Babe can have some. Aye. Cha. So do we boy. A commerce also a goalkeeper trainer. Yeah. A friend the former Kotoko. Naja Wiza. One land. Hey, and why do? Massa, what a solid team. Bro, the last time I had team in a Jigu. What a solid team, you group out of I know the politics. Football, dear Befa. As I hear NCC opening for has a my name, Vicentia, and the woman count Akosra. Coach Didi Dramani Saturday, no.
na ko pledge mu support and the amanu bi who has no as 11 is a mighty team as 11 is a mighty team as 11 is a mighty ofesia ti orusina ni age say omude no support the amount the chat also kura no coach Abubakar Watara wasama keeper
and I was someone give an one.
A new role.
A large.
A new role. And then, I did the money. Send you a tarane, you no mensa. What shit in the about of patent and then. Oh, but for someone assignment to be President Cup. Onje. And now if you cook boss and assassin so. And they will echo a tournament in Nigeria. Yeah. Ghana has from 2 years free. One day, 1 year, say we are Yakadi. He has news Kakra.
I reduce personal.
Eh, Abria Okuko Diwa. No. How dare graphic no. Was say, Club du Ghana, la player with some Mbappé. Attention, les mots. Qu'on conçoit la paix, brigadier, c'est pas la paix, les trois, pour la paix. Your player B. Of Nigeria, eba Ghana. Ese freno. Was in the was where Vinicius say Mbappe. And the people naturally say, was who in Bobo Mbappe. A Jano Quine. O Konomka Jesse with Unyameda Dana, no uncle. Gabriel de Baye. What's la proca? La proca. Moi, Bassimo, Club du Ghana, Moussoué Bouette, le mois pâté l'accord. Obligatoire, obligé d'accord, au devoir de Samson, tonto soir, mais dis-moi. On sait, oubli de Samsona. Nan ho eden. Samson original one, Yanko Podiano. O wajatanum Samson ubudai wase people no say kotoko Samson dey tuntu grow adimam Samson look say dey wow tuntu pay when adimam buka kwa se ho a ebi na ba wonko Botuko Express, la Cochi soit Ouattara appelé me dit applaudir le mot Dior merci beaucoup et le mot le ma côté là-bas. Voici Cochi Ouattara. Tinto time. Voici bon, ça quoi doit mener. Hey. Je me dis tu as Pierre qu'on a bédié. Voici la champion du Ghana, c'est toi Boussier comme ma part. Courrier du mardi soit dimanche lundi opération au mois d'action. Puis pardon. Voici etira aussi à Ghana FA Cup Champions. Voici moi j'ai vu à comme on saurait. Na oka kwa sewa. Voici Africa broa be kan okure. Ah là c'est ça des referee non. For example, Ogoshia Farais for but to quack. I like you go over there, cry. Papa, Mamma, as usual. Aquatia, I'm Chemis as mine. And a champion, no mamma, when I'm caught me, I'm cooking Kasua, checking Kasuma, teaching me the Bruno from a Cramum, which are official North District Mom. So I don't say it, Mom. Office of now office mom, chief mom, Chano, Chamas Adams, Chanking Kazu. I mean, mamma Taco, Chano, Pammy.
Adala, made us see your life about Shana Tereka, said a kind of league in a breaking to Dan Day in the interviews out on Abbey watching a league winner, Frank Amankwa, ever joining a live, studio now, Fakye, and then at Twas or Monty. Or Chan Frank and Casabavich and Quaya be any Go Stars. Or more a bomb more dear job league in after no Now Wednesday for France about it. Etwa so sa yɛhwɛ ne yɛ ne sɛ ɛtumi ɛde ama mo nti ɔkyena ɛne Frank Amankwa na bɛsi nkonya ɛde mo pem obi anwere no wie yɛama ɔkyena no pa no yɛba 7 to 8 a.m. na ɛwia no yɛatra sɛ 3 p.m. to 5:30 yɛda mo nyinaa ase
mene ɔmo yɛ adwene sɛ some years ago no